Reign of Dynasties. An exhilarating striking battle
So
headlines the night. Two-sport one world champion Sam Hyon Ko puts his one strawweight Muay Thai world
I think we are live. Here we go.
We are live.
All right.
I think we are. Yeah.
Welcome to the One Championship fight live fight companion with South China Morning Post. SCMP MMA. I'm Nick Atkin. We've got John Hyon Ko. It's a debut for Blaze. Jasmine Osman, she's over in Georgia. She's been a friend for a while. We've been to a few One Championship shows, and great to get her involved. How are you doing over in Georgia?
I'm doing great. Doing great. It's getting really cold now, but hopefully got some good fights to warm me up.
Indeed. Yeah, we're here to watch One Championship Reign of Dynasties in Singapore. John has got it up on his click cinema mode, maybe, John, because that'll take it big
Cinema
screen.
mode?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Does that look good?
Yeah, that's much
There
better.
you go. Perfect. All right, we're all set now. We're all good. Now we could start talking trash about the fighters. No, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna talk trash about the fighters.
We turn it up a little bit. I can't hear shit.
The volume of the fight.
Yeah, if that's
Right.
possible.
How's that?
Oh, there you go. That is cool.
Oh, Chatri right away.
Hey, oh boy, yeah.
I thought he was in the bubble. Did he say that
Yeah,
during the press? What is it? The conference call? What happened?
No idea.
Surprise.
Chatri's here with Steve Dawson. He's not wearing a suit. What's going on?
I've got that t-shirt.
Oh, did they offer you some free t-shirts as well?
Yeah, of course they did.
I mean, they're trying to give me some stuff from the new collection in the one shop. So.
Oh no, I actually really want to get one, but I don't know if they can actually send anything here.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
All right, so for the people that are watching, or people that are hopping on right now, if you have any questions, any comments, or anything, just put them in the chat, and we'll get to those questions. You got any questions for Nick about anything? You got questions for any of us? Just put it in the chat, and we'll get to those questions during the fights. But yeah, let's. They're showing you the highlights of Sam A. Man, this guy, he has been pretty much unstoppable. The last how many years has he been fighting for one championship? 3 years.
There's John.
3, almost 4, maybe.
Yeah.
Thank you, John. I need to talk to you, John. Sorry, I didn't get back to you the other day. Apologies. I'll go and do it tonight or tomorrow. Oh, there's Whitelaw. Are you not going to watch along with us, Andy?
Yeah, what's going on with Andy?
He's commenting, but he's not. He's not watching. Agreed.
Maybe he's watching with us.
Oh, you know what's cool about this system is that when we go live on YouTube and on Facebook, all the comments from YouTube and Facebook come up on the stream right here, so we don't have to filter through it. So that's kind of cool.
All right, Muay Thai for our main event, and then we are mixed martial arts all the way home. Big night coming up for you. And seeing as we're in Singapore,
I'm actually really happy that there's mixed martial arts.
Oh, were you getting tired of all the kickboxing and everything?
No, I mean, I love Muay Thai. I've done Muay Thai, but gotta get some MMA in there. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm glad the MMA is back. Those Bangkok cards were fun, but I missed this.
Oh, so they're jumping right in with the first fight?
Yeah, boy. My boy,
Dom Lau.
Lau.
Good. He's there. So he did the 2-week quarantine, I guess.
Yeah, he must have.
It must be weird to be an announcer and you're announcing to nobody.
It's better than they pre-recorded him, right, for the last few shows. It was so weird because
Yeah,
he wouldn't say their
was
names
really weird.
after. It'd be like just the Rex in the corner.
And now we begin with 3 rounds of 5 minutes.
So what do you think is Andy was saying, like, what do you who's the fight of the night candidate? What do you think? Do you think it's going to be Amir
Right, yeah.
Khan and what is it, Raju?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't got anything else to say.
That's true. I
Pretty
mean,
much, yeah,
Well,
we
we don't
Sammy
even
and Conor
we don't even
quite
really have
cool,
to talk about the fights. You know what I mean? Whatever comes to your mind, we could just flow with it. You know, sometimes there's nothing happening during the fight too. So this guy, he's from
Yeah.
Evolve. What country is he from? Is he from India or something?
I think it was Indian. Well, let's.
Yeah, he is. He is Indian. The other guy's Chinese. Lou. The other guy, Lou, he's
Yeah, there we
Chinese.
go.
64
Indian.
record. This guy, he's Indian. Mainam. Let's see.
Oh, here he is.
What's he got?
Look who's Whitelaw's turned up.
4-2. Oh, hey.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Bit late, aren't you? Oh my god.
Yeah, I had to do my pre-fight rituals. So
I thought you were on Malaysian timing there.
yeah, exactly. It's a classic. It's a classic. How's everyone doing? Good?
Good.
Doing good, yeah.
Nice.
Hey, there's a good question over here on the chat. It says it's not copyrighted. Well, we'll find out real soon.
We'll find out. Yeah.
And Lou aiming to deliver on the promise he showed when he became the one Hefe flyweight tournament champion when he was just 19 years old.
The Indian guy, you know, he's fought for SFL for most of his career. All of his wins are finishes. They look like all to be first round finishes. So maybe the Indian guy is gonna be able to finish this fight in the first round. He's pretty jacked.
Yeah,
to the
look
Chinese
at
guy.
those. Oof. I mean, so far, even just within the first minute, he's already done a bit more. You can tell that he's in Evolve.
6-4 record, a 100% finishing rate for Liu.
Oh, Lou has a 100% finishing rate too.
Finishing rate for Minam, who holds a 4-2 record. Nice 50-50 split on the finishers. 3 knockouts, 3 subs for Lou. For Russian Minam, 1 knockout, 3 submissions dragon.
But Lou has been knocked out twice though in his losses, so we'll see what happens with Lou on his back. I don't know. I think he's gonna get pounded out right here. I think that's what most likely is gonna happen.
Pounded out. Nice.
Look at it.
Oh shit.
All right, he got up.
We need Whitelaw back. Andrew with his commentary.
I know he's the
He's the
professional.
man who commentates for World Lightweight Championship.
Exactly.
Mate,
What
just gonna
happened?
make sure I've got the baby monitor, you know. Multi
That's just what we needed on this fight companion.
nice and baby commentary going on to
Yeah.
augment the big Mike Chiavello.
Oh yeah,
Like,
big Mikey.
Okay, so what's happening? Fill me in. I saw some cheeky elbows from Lou.
yeah.
Who's on top here? I've just kind of jumped in.
I think not Lou.
Yeah, maybe towards the end here actually, but Minam is definitely a bit more dominant.
Dang, is the Indian guy gassed already?
Yeah.
Too much grappling.
Okay, so
Have you guys been to India? That's a good question. Since there's an Indian
Not
fighter.
me.
Never. Nobody's been to India
Never.
out of you guys?
I have not, no.
not me, mate. Sadly, it's on the list.
That's a place you would like to visit one time in your life. It's very interesting location of the world.
Well, maybe when one championship goes there with Ritu Fogat, we can all go.
Oh,
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
We got a question. Which TV channel live? Depends where you are, I guess, in the world. You might as well just watch it here, though, since you're here.
What language is right there? I don't. What language is that?
Takedown soon, and there's one just as I say it, driving takedown of the canvas from Russian.
I mean, you can
Yeah,
just watch it on YouTube.
right there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Inside the full guard now. Good right hand.
Nice right hand from Liu.
Back to his feet, drops the right hand to the jaw.
My now I'm looking absolutely jacked, dude. So they've had one fight each in one before this.
I don't think so. I think the Indian guy has.
I think this might be the first. I've never seen him before.
The
No,
Indian
mine
guy won his
with an
debut.
Americana
Yeah.
in back in ages ago, November last
A year
year.
ago.
It's not a good indication as we're ending the first round.
And then,
Lou has gone 3-2 in his last 5.
man, Lou has fought
6-4 in his
everywhere.
last 10.
He's fought for one championship back in 2016. Oh, he was part of one championship in the back in 2016. He fought a bunch of times.
I think
He
I've
fought
seen
for
him live
Kowloon.
before.
Yeah, he fought for Kowloon. He even fought for the Jackson Wink Fight Night, all the way in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So he must be training out there, stateside.
Lou keeping him at bay. The feet on hips here of the Indian.
He trains Jackson Wink. Man, Izzy and John Jones all day long on Twitter, dude.
Oh God, are they still going at it? I've not followed it today.
They've gone so far to where they're attacking each other's families. So it's getting real nasty right now, man. Like, trash talk is cool, but then, man, once you get to that families talking about moms and dads and all that, man.
Yeah, it's too
Oh
much.
yeah.
If they see each other anywhere, I'm guaranteeing you there's gonna be a brawl. That's like, it's there's no other choice that you have if you see them. It's like on site. It seems like it with both those guys. They're not really playing around, so it's not like a Colby Covington, right? Like where he just says things and he doesn't really mean it.
Shout out here though. This guy's from Roshan's neighborhood, so hope he's doing you proud. Big up, Nonglay.
That head kick was pretty huge, dude. He has some resilience on him, does Liu, because that was solid.
Like the pit crews in a Formula One race, they have 1 minute to tend to their athlete. You saw the end swell, the cold press under the right eye of Russian Mainem, sustaining some damage to that orbital in the first round. You saw the Vaseline applied on the T section along the brows and the bridge of the nose of Lu Peng Shui. And here we are on the second of 3. Our 3 judges circle side are scoring.
Nice counters from Mainem. He's got
Oh,
power
right
on
in the
him.
face. Oof.
That's all he knows is that right hand. Do you see the alien in the background? Damn. People are walking around in like full body suits over there. What's going on?
I think that's the Singapore bubble.
Yeah, it's really like the end of ET, huh?
Where's Manabu? Manabu must be there taking pictures. Come on. Institution for one championship shows. Agree with you, Tan. Because now they got no choice but to make this Izzy Jones fight, but Jones is busy building a load of muscle, so it's not even going to happen.
Nice double leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to happen, right? But it's not going to happen for a while. So I feel like it's all reaching a crescendo now. It's not going to happen for ages unless it just gets too hot and the money's too good. And I don't know. Dana would love it, surely.
Dana loves anything that'll get him money, let's be honest.
There you go. This is a pretty fun fight, hey, to start the night.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It looks like it's over now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, gonna ground and pound probably.
It's over.
This is where that control is going to come in. Can Lou start to
Oh,
Like
it's
12
great.
seconds right there.
Now.
just going to drop these hammers on top.
Nice to see
Are
that
12
he's still throwing with so much power. It's good to see at this
Oh,
stage.
is he
of the
gonna
fight.
submit that? No, no way.
Are 12 to 6s legal in one championship?
Trying to
Yes.
flick him out here like a pancake. Can't quite
There you
get
go.
out, though.
There you go. It's
There we
over.
go.
Try and sink the choke
You gotta
now.
switch the grip. Oh, he's surviving. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there you go.
Second round.
Get the
gonna
hand. Get
tap.
the hand back.
Will he find it?
Oh,
Ooh, there you go.
there you
There's the
go.
tap.
Good submission.
It's good night,
Roshan Mainam, second win in 1, second submission victory.
Reign of Dynasties.
Oh, we got Izzy joining us for the live. What's going on, Izzy?
What's up?
Yeah, Lou, he was eating some power shots, man. How you feeling? You doing good in quarantine?
Mate, I concur. He was eating them.
He was definitely eating them. You'd think that he'd
Only-
like
Here we go from the
drop
Myanmar board.
from that.
We got Will Smith joining us too. You know, with his code name Why Himata. Why Himata? Does that sound like a Chinese name? Oh, it's Myanmar. There you go, Myanmar. Oh, Miami is from Myanmar border. What does that mean?
So he's not Indian.
Oh, so he's not Indian, so he's from Myanmar? Is Myanmar connected to India?
I actually have no idea. I'm really bad
Exactly.
with geography.
We need a fact check guy on this show where they can just fact check stuff for us.
No,
Yeah. I'm
Someone
actually on it
volunteer.
right now.
Someone volunteer in the
connected.
chat.
It's connected to Bangladesh, and yeah, it is connected to India
Okay.
in a weird way.
Maybe this guy's right. But man, this Indian guy, Mainam. His name is Mainam. Man, he's pretty jacked for what division is this?
Flyweight.
Oh, this is flyweight?
Yeah.
I thought that was a really good performance. That was what
It was a
he's
really
going to
good
go
performance.
super happy tonight. I mean, another submission win. Looked really convincing. Looked really powerful. He's going to be laughing tonight.
Who have they got for chats now?
We got loads of comments about they're clearing it all up for us on the border. Nice. You should be proud of him. That was a great
yeah.
win.
That's a lot of
is.
corrections there. Nice.
Northeast
Yeah.
of India.
He said not Myanmar,
Not Myanmar.
northeast of India.
We got to clear this up then.
He's an Indian
He's from
wrestler.
India.
I think someone said Manipur. That is in India, but I don't know exactly where it is.
Oh, the Falayan kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's our favorite kid. He's back, man. I miss this kid.
Yeah. I hope he's okay.
I hope he's okay.
We have a few more comments, but I need to see the Flying Kid again. So we got to wait till this promo's
Yeah.
over.
Sorry, commenters.
Yeah. I love this one because Shinya Aoki wouldn't give a damn about anyone. Like, he hates talking to
Yeah.
anyone. So why would he? Yeah, I love Shinya, but
Yeah,
What
I
a
don't think
glorious-
Kenya was bullied when he was growing up. He doesn't seem like a guy that was bullied as a child.
He has a glorious voice. That voice is
Yeah.
unreal.
Japanese
Like he
Marlboro
smoked like
man.
30 packs a day since he was 5 years old.
Yeah.
He just smokes white belts.
Yeah.
Let's show a bit of love to Mainam. Marks out of 10 for that performance. I thought it was pretty impressive. 8 out of 10. Great stuff. Thoughts, Nick?
I would say 8 out of 10 as well. He almost lost that first round though. He got it at first and then he started pooting out. that worried me for a moment, but
I'll
8
give
out
him a
of 10.
7.5.
John,
I'm
were you
just trying to
impressed?
figure out. Where's he from?
Yeah,
Everyone's arguing in the comments here.
Manipur.
He did really well against a guy that was much more experienced than him and has traveled around and fought against different types of talent. So yeah, it was pretty good. But I thought like Lou, he was too comfortable being on his back. I don't understand why he just stayed there and didn't try to get up like the first time. So well, that was the beginning of the end when he got into that, when he got mounted. So
Well, my name was the Super Fight League guy, right? And then he came to one,
yeah.
got a submission victory, and that's 2-0 in one. So I'll be looking out for him.
So he's top 10. He's flyweight, right?
Got a lot of supporters coming through in the comments. Big up the fans.
We can't quite decide where he's from.
Everyone's saying Manipur.
Manipur.
No, Manipur is the place in India.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was the guy's name. I was like, is he
Hey,
dead?
check out the entrance. Wolf in the grass.
Okay, okay.
Oh,
So Manipur is a city or state that's on the Myanmar border.
Hexigetu?
We've got one of his students in the comments. Shout out to Sanatoy MMA fighter.
Okay.
Nice.
What's your predictions in this fight? Hey, we gotta do predictions. I don't understand why we didn't do the first one. But what's your predictions on this fight? Come on, let's get some predictions. I'll go with my prediction. I'm gonna say, what's his name? Hexatu. I say he submits the Thai legend in the second round. Submits him. I can see that happening.
Yeah, I'll go the same as you.
I genuinely have no idea, but according to the records, I would say maybe they're dumb wrong, but I might be wrong. I've never actually seen any of them fight before, so it's really bad. I can't make predictions.
John got all his picks wrong on the weekend for UFC, so we should go against whatever he said.
Go against what I say. That's what you should do.
I'm backing the former champion. I'm going for Crew Wrong on this one. He had kind of a blip in his career, right? And then he looked like he was a bit resurgent in his last fight. He got the KO got some ground and pound on him round 3. So Crew Wrong for the win.
A buddy of mine just texted me and he said, he's somewhat of an expert at MMA, I guess. He said, sure as fuck aren't doing DSA any favors. That's what he said. So he must think the Chinese guy is the favorite coming in here. I don't know. But look at him. He has an 82% finishing rate, though. That's pretty high finishing rate.
You have the champion back in, what was it, 2016? It's a while back now.
Is that Mr. Ash? Is he there?
It must be.
I just saw him in the back.
David Ash.
David Ash. Shout out to us.
The Singapore Maven.
Exactly.
I guess he's there because he works for one as
he
well.
He must be. Yeah, I think he's the only one who's in Singapore. Otherwise, Dux is in Philippines, and I don't think he would have been able to come in.
Yeah, so people that are watching, please leave a comment. If you have some questions, ask some questions. We'll try to educate you as best as we can.
They're educating us right now in the
and
comments.
go against all my picks. If I pick something, pick opposite. If you do the what was it? The one app, the one super app. It has like a fantasy pick'em thing, don't they?
Fantasy's on your side, John. Actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, I've got the app on now.
Oh.
But I'm gonna go with underdog for this round, just by record.
Hexigetu won his last 2. They both went the distance. Both unanimous decision.
Yeah, Chilson is pumped.
Yeah, Dragon.
Yeah. That is a cool nickname though. When Michael Chavello says, "What do you think, Dragon?" You know, like that's
Yeah.
that's a cool name to just shout out.
I mean, compared to The Voice.
Whenever you see them standing next to each other, it's like Michael Chiavello is like on uppers, and like what is it? Mitch Wilson is like high or something because he's always smiling
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah. Sometimes he does look like a shark. Sometimes I think it's just like you don't want to mess with him. But I do have to say that they're both really nice people.
63 centimeters tall, training out of China top team.
Or is he rocking a serious hairstyle?
Does he got the Chinese rat tail?
Yeah, he does. Oh, and it's red.
Oh, and he gotta die too. Oh, he's definitely gonna win. He just did the Chinese Mighty Mouse dance. You know when Mighty Mouse before he fights.
Yeah.
I've got a shout out for Ben Askren here. Wow, the giant TV screen walkout entrance is a bit weird, but I do love Ben Askren's walkout. Fair play to you, Tan Nguyen. Who doesn't, you know? You've got to love it. Joel Winters is picking the Hexagetsu late finish.
Good man, good man.
I don't think he should be allowed to win with that hairstyle, to be honest.
What about the Team Lakai guys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Like
you got to make an
all of
exception.
them
Owning it or not.
Mm.
You got to be a special individual to rock this.
Yeah, breaking news: Team Lakai just signed Hexa Tegu. He's gonna join that team after this fight.
I think if you can survive a leg, what was it? Was it for Lion who like survived that someone tried to do a leg bar, and he survived it. His leg was basically all the way there.
Oh,
it was a sick photo.
Yeah, it's with Marias. Marias went for the leg or the knee bar, and it was Jehei Eustaquio in that title fight. Yeah, that's
crazy
position. And when he stood up, his leg was given out on him. But in between rounds, he just all of a sudden like recovered and he was back to normal. It was pretty insane. I asked him about it after that, and he's just like, "Oh no, I was okay afterwards." And I was like, "Come on, don't lie, man. Your leg was messed up."
That was like intense flexibility.
Said he's been focused on his striking. Knows that Hershigeto's a hard grappling, but says my striking gives me the edge. You can't compare Hershigeto's striking to mine, and certainly when you consider the mantelpiece.
I mean, can anyone talk me through the mindset of a man with hair like that? I mean,
You have to ask the boys.
What's happening?
Oh, I only just saw the red bit on the other side.
Yeah,
okay.
I've ever seen anything like it.
It's a bit like Obi-Wan Kenobi in Phantom Menace.
No, how dare you?
Oh, he's got some volume in the back too, you know. It's not like it's flat, you know. He must take care of his hair.
Oh,
it's floating around.
Oh, hello.
Oh, that left hook is sneaking through.
Matt caught him.
He's not very precise, is he? Though.
To drop the Muay Thai world champion. Backs up a little, resets as Hershigetosu.
Yeah, he's swinging.
He's just trying to get the points, probably. There you go. I'm bored.
I mean, I want to see a little bit more from Kru Rong in the striking here. I mean, yeah, you heard the big man say he's multiple-time Muay Thai world champion. What's he doing at the moment?
Yeah, when DSA, when he starts off like this, he doesn't really do well. It seems like he's kind of timid.
Well, I guess he's just figuring out his distance, right? I mean, that head kick was, if it had been an inch further forward, that would have been solid.
I have a sneaking suspicion that there's going to be a yellow card called.
had ever done it. For the top
Look at Krurong's eye, man. That left hook caught him.
Hirshigetu on the outside, Dragon.
Yeah, you can see Hirshigetu is trying to get to that clinch, but
Oh,
shit. Gets those forearms around the neck and starts to control inside that clinch, and Hirshigetu backs away. You haven't really seen
Here's our boy.
a takedown attempt coming from Hirshigetu, which
Big
I'm
George.
just as I say that, Hirshigetu takes down Dej Demirong Soyamnoy Sirichoke. Let's see if Dej can work his way back up against that circle.
Nah.
And get
Oh,
back up
man.
to his
Oh, it might
This
not
doesn't
happen
look
now
too
though.
good.
This is where Hirshigetu wanted to be, where he's experienced so
Shout out
much
to George Hickman.
Come on,
Thanks for
Kurong,
joining.
come on.
submission on the record of Hirshigetu. Has never knocked out an opponent in mixed martial arts. Certainly has.
Never knocked down.
He is a Sander champion. And how I'd love to find a knockout in MMA.
Hexagetu's a Sanda
At the
champion?
moment, hunting for some ground and pound to maybe open up a submission attempt on Dej Demirong Soyamnoy Sirichoke. Dej no slouch on the ground, 3 subs to his record.
Yeah, 4 of Hirshigetu's 7 wins are by submission. Yeah, he's never knocked anybody out.
Main team here in Singapore.
I mean, even by submission is pretty impressive, but against some Muay Thai guy, I don't think so.
From here, Dragon.
Well, I'd like to see him open that guard up and just start to worm his way up to the side of the circle.
Krurong has had a face full of red mullet.
You can see her Dej away from the wall, so he can't use it up.
Oh.
So he can use it to get back
Yeah.
up. And he's also very active.
I mean, in the game plan, this is exactly where Krurong did not want to be right now.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Or it could be the opposite. Maybe that was his game plan to tire him out. Oh, there you go.
Ooh,
Oh, it's over. It's over.
man.
He's sleeping.
damn it.
Hey, stop
he
pointing at
sleeping
him and
already?
check if he's out. Stop pointing at him. What are you pointing at him for? It looks like he's out.
No, he's still. No, he's.
No.
Oh, he survived.
Yes. Yes.
The bell.
Live,
He survived.
live for another round.
Don't forget, folks, to follow us across all your social
He survived that.
I hate to say it, but Krurong is 41 years old and he's looking it at the moment.
Big hello to Dan Cox, who is watching in Bangkok, Thailand.
We all thought it was over. It is not. Saved by the
I
bell.
remember.
Saved
I
by the
remember
bell.
one time, like I was watching one championship, and then Michael Chiavello said, like, "Oh, shout out to Kim Jong Un in North Korea," and I was just like, "What? Really? Someone in North Korea is watching one championship?" It shocked me.
I think someone
Yeah.
trolling.
Yeah, most likely. But it was that shocked me because he never says anybody from like South Korea, but for some reason North Korea came up. So I don't know. Maybe Chiavello doesn't know that people are not watching this in North Korea.
You gotta send him a tweet, man. He'll give you a shout out.
Yeah, come on, Nick.
What?
Send him a tweet. Shout
Okay.
us out on the fight companion, the live fight companion.
What do I do?
Just tweet Michael Chiavello and tell him to share the
yeah.
link. To share the link. And
I don't know
shout
if
us
he'll
out.
be able to like share it now,
Oh.
but he probably
he's rock.
shout us out.
Maybe the elbow off the right arm.
This is complete domination by Hexagetu. Man, DSA just looks. He looks his age.
You've got to see some more output, right? Yeah. Where's the energy?
Yeah, it's just.
This
He's
couldn't
waiting
have
for
been
that-
a last minute matchup, right?
Well, I mean, I don't know about Hirshigetu, but Krurong's been there and evolved that whole time, right? In Singapore.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wasn't Singapore like completely locked down? Like everybody was stuck at home. Wasn't that the case for a couple months?
Yeah, several
Yeah,
months.
that was definitely. I think recently they've started doing green lanes with certain countries.
They may do a green lane with Hong Kong, and if they do, I might be able to go to this show on the 30th
coming from Hershey
which would be great. Although I don't think I actually get to go into the arena. I'd have to just be in the hotel. But that would be fun anyway. Better than
That would
being in
just
my
be like
apartment,
being at
which is
home.
tiny. Well,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
You get a sweet hotel room though.
yeah.
Who
Just
had
being there to
Quite
interview
cool.
people would be cool.
Hey, big up Joel Winters, who said Heshigetu late finish, because I think third round, that's what's going to happen. Kurong will stick in it until then. Let's see. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm
He's
with
still
Joel.
got a lot of
I'm with
gas in
Joel.
him. Might surprise us yet. Who knows?
I think George is telling me to stay in Hong Kong.
Yeah, you know why? Because right now he's in quarantine because he just got back
Oh,
to
yeah.
Thailand from Fight Island.
Oh,
He's
okay.
stuck in the hotel, so
Sure.
you know he's not coming from the right mindset right now. You know he's probably delusional.
I mean, out of all places to get in quarantine in the world, Thailand might have been one of the best, though.
Yeah, most likely.
So I have heard that Thailand has been. Are we allowed to swear?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So Thailand's been fucking it up. For lack of a better word.
In Malaysia, Andrew, in Malaysia, if you leave and come back, can you do the quarantine at your home, or do you have to stay in a hotel?
Mate, I don't think there is any coming back. You leave, you're not going to get back in. That's my issue.
Especially not Andy. Andy, you've got British passport, right? You can't come in.
Yeah, I thought you meant like something to do with me personally. Like, why would they let me back in? But yes, my passport would suggest that.
Yeah.
A lot of people are trapped. You know, we know this dude who went home for sick mother and stuff, and he's just he's stuck out of the country. He's like a PR here as well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Delusional watching this bloke run around the cage.
I mean, after that first bout, this is slightly more boring in comparison.
I don't know. I think if you were a fan of Heshigetu or you're from China, I think you'd be pretty happy with this. He's pretty much dominating the former champ. Not the best performance we've seen from Kurong, though, it has to be said.
Yeah, but I mean, like running away from punches and running, like not really taking opportunities until now.
Music hungry says.
Nice.
Sure thing, music hungry. Let's do
Like
it.
companion hungry.
Kurong is gonna survive another round, guys.
That's what I'm saying. Our boy Joel Winters had the prediction how it's gonna go down.
Hexagetu is 2-1 in one championship. He's on a 2-fight win streak. Seems like he's getting better every fight. So we'll probably see a finish here. His other fights have been all unanimous decisions.
That was clean. That was lovely. Was that shot early in the fight? No.
No, I think it was maybe middle in the second round.
I think Kurong would be disappointed by getting outstruck by a guy like this. I mean, I expected more from him on the feet, to be honest.
I think Hexagetu has discovered that Kurong isn't very good on the ground game, so that's what he's trying to do now.
Man,
can't survive that.
Hexagetu needs to go for the takedown like right away. It doesn't seem like DSA is practicing good takedown defense right now.
Some quality commentary from George Hickman.
Yeah.
Man of many talents. I also love the word cleats.
Cleats are boots, right?
They're basically
boots,
boots, yeah.
Okay.
Or soccer boots, if you prefer.
Okay.
You guys call them boots?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never heard that before.
Me neither. I mean, I'm not British, so I don't know.
Boots are boots, right? Like, what do you call boots?
Yeah,
then?
exactly.
Regular boots.
Loma has better striking than a lot of people, man.
Yeah.
Loma has better striking than 99% of the planet.
True.
Agreed.
Is Tan talking about Lomachenko or which Loma?
I don't think so.
I thought I automatically thought Loma looked on me, but
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, George
Either way.
enjoying the boots chat. Yeah. They are boots.
So that's something that you guys, a term that you guys been using since you were a child. Boots.
Yeah.
yeah.
Britishisms.
Mom, boots. Yeah. Like, on my
So
Christmas.
when you're like gonna go out to the field, you're like, hey, grab your boots.
Yeah, like have
I
you
think
seen?
to the field they probably say
Oh.
willies, wouldn't you?
These guys are going at it.
That trips me out. Like I would be confused if I was just me, like over there in the UK, and they're like, grab your boots, and I'm just like, okay, and I grab my boots and I run out, and I'm actually carrying real boots, and everybody's like, you fucking moron, what are you doing? And I think that's the situation that
That's
would
me
transpire.
every time. I've got a British boyfriend, and that's just me every time we go back for Christmas.
Yes,
It's
they say
hilarious.
wrestling boots. Wow. Learn
What would you
something
say?
today.
What would you say instead of wrestling boots? Cleats.
Oh, you would say wrestling shoes,
Okay.
or football cleats, soccer cleats, baseball cleats.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
Right.
So if this goes the distance, then how many penalty points does Heshigetu get for the mullet?
Oh man, I have no idea. He's not doing Team Lakai proud. Let's be honest.
We got more fans of Maynam Roshan.
Yeah,
You've got to see a bit more impetus, a bit more aggression from Crew Wrong.
A bit too late for that though.
He's got 2 minutes, but he's got to put him away. I mean, he's not winning on the judges' scorecards.
You can see that, you know, Dej has to cover a lot.
I don't know. Heshigetu seems like he's coasting.
And Heshigetu, if he times it right, he could land one of those nice right hands. But as for the first 3 minutes of this round,
John, we need to do a feature on this Maynam guy. Everyone's come to watch him.
Yeah.
Good defense by Dej.
Oh, Izzy telling us
He's
that
back.
Heshigetu's gonna lose for not being active enough. Well,
That's what I say.
what about your
That's
fight
what I
with
say.
Yoel Romero, Izzy? Come on,
Ooh.
tell us.
Hey, so fans of Maynam from where's he from again?
India.
Yeah, no, I know Manipur.
Oh,
Yeah.
Manipur. Yeah.
Any inside facts? What's the most interesting fact about Maynam that we wouldn't know? So you grew up with him. Tell us something crazy that we wouldn't know. Challenge.
Oh, Dark Drunker, you missed it.
Well, I gave him an 8 out of 10, Dark Drunker. So cheers. He was good. He was good. He impressed me.
He was good.
Yeah, man, this man.
You're gonna have to watch the
Rear
replay.
naked choke, mate. Rear naked choke. His second submission in one championship. 2-0 in one championship. So big up.
You're gonna stick this takedown. It might secure the victory for him.
I'm not sure what this means.
Yeah,
God versus
don't hear that.
Uzi and Bender. What is Uzi and Bender?
What can he do as the clock ticks down? Elbow there from Krujek.
How many seconds are we at now?
10.
Oh, 10.
Controlling the posture of Heshigetu.
I don't know. This is underwhelming. Like, Heshigetu
Yeah.
to finish this fight.
On the ground. Close guard now from Krujek. And that's the end. What a performance
You think
from both of these men.
DSA is just gonna
He's
continue
trying to
fighting?
sneak in.
How do you see
Maybe, maybe not. It depends on. I have a feeling that he was only on this card because they needed a few local people to get in easily.
That's so brutal. That's so brutal. He's on a win and he's the former champion.
I mean, like, how many people that age do we see often on one? Let's be honest. He's also like in charge of training everyone else. Oh man, look at that! Get up, nice.
They score per fight, don't they? Not by rounds.
We might see a robbery here. We might see a robbery here.
Yeah,
Scoring
just
on the whole fight, right?
Quick verdict before the judges. I mean, for me, Heshigetu did more than enough. Kurong, I didn't see enough output from him at all.
Yeah.
Decision.
I've changed my mind.
I'm going Heshigetu.
To the judges' scorecards. Judge number 1 calls this contest
Oh.
of the blue corner.
Oh my.
Number 2
Oh,
Split.
it's gonna be a split.
of the red corner.
I knew it. It's gonna be a robbery.
Judge number 3 calls this contest in favor of your winner by split decision.
Oof. Didn't expect this one.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
You
Kurong.
don't even know what corner they're in.
I like the fact that he on his face, he had no idea that he had won for a second there.
It might have
Just
been
need to look at your
language
wrist.
thing. Who knows?
Um,
Oh man, I really want to catch this next one because it's Malaysia represent, but I gotta go.
good to see you. That was fun.
Yeah, we'll definitely do this again, guys. This is really cool. I might drop in if it's still on later. I'll let you know.
You gotta head up.
I gotta
Wow.
see some flats.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll just drop in if you want to. You got the link, right?
Yeah, I've got the link.
All right. Cheers. See you
All right.
later. Yeah.
Yep, see.
Peace.
later.
Peace.
I think Heshigetu should. His name's Wolf in the Grasslands. He should definitely be walking out to Duran, hungry like the wolf in the grasslands. So that's my note for that fight. It's key analysis.
It's a good note. Good analysis.
All right, so George Hickman wasn't happy with that result. I feel like
He was not.
I don't think he's a fan of the mullet or the style. This should be a fun one. I'm looking forward to this one later. Alexei Toivonen is pretty legit finisher, and he came through the Evolve trials, and they put those guys through hell. So he's been really impressive since he signed with one. He could be like kind of a gem coming through. We all know about Reece McLaren, so I'm really looking forward to that one. I think that's a really nice matchup. What do you guys think?
I just have to say I love this gear, the Philippines gear. I might have to buy some of that stuff. That windbreaker looks pretty good. I'm picking Reece Lightning, my man. I think lightning melts ice. That's it.
Is that yours?
Yeah, I
That's
just came
some
up with it.
X-Men logic right there.
Yeah.
What about you, John? Who have you got in that one? Reece Lightning or you going for Toivonen?
You see, I know so much about Reece, but I have no idea about the other guy. Like, I've never seen him fight, so it's hard to say. Because those guys from like those European countries, they just perform at certain levels, man, and we could be surprised by this guy. Have you seen him fight before?
Yeah, he's very talented. He's super talented. Very, very good on the ground, and we know Reece is an exceptional grappler, so that's why it's a great matchup. And I think they both have pretty underrated hands, man. They both got some power, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a real test for Reece. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I think it's probably the toughest test of Toivonen's career for sure. So keen to see if he can step up.
Oh, so he has fought once already in one championship against Akihiro Fujisawa. Got a first round finish. Damn, he's got first round finishes galore.
Yeah, every fight he's finished all of
Yeah.
them.
All on the ground too.
Yeah, he's I think he's a European champion, jiu-jitsu multiple time. He's really decorated. He's very, very, very good.
Now I'm interested because Reese is very good on the ground himself. You know, off his back, on top. So this fight will definitely probably go to the ground then. Very interested to see. I hope we get some sick grappling exchanges. I would like to see that. Where does Reese
shit.
win?
Josh Turner and Andy Howson. Remember that one?
Yeah, well, I think Joel Winters, is asking kind of the same thing we've all been asking, but I think Reese is pretty underrated on the feet. I think he's got good hands. I was watching.
Hands.
Do you remember his Mark Striegel fight from 2015? Did you see that? That was Reese's debut in one. It's a really good fight if you go and watch it, but you know, Mark's a powerful striker, and Reese, you know, owned him that night and was awesome. I mean, that was a long time ago. Reese has fought kind of a who's who in one. Fought the title a couple times. I think maybe on the feet, Reese has his number. On the ground, it's going to be amazing because both of them are very, very high level.
Yeah, Reese, if you watched his fight with Bibiano Fernandez, in that fight, even though he lost, man, he showed so much in that fight, especially with his striking against Bibiano. And a lot of people thought that Reese beat Bibiano in that fight. You know what I mean? It was a close fight. So, and ever since then, Reese has been elevating. And you're right, his skills on the feet have improved so much. And he's fast. That's why they call him Lightning. You know what I mean? He's super fast. And yeah, it's going to be fun to see these guys bang it out.
If you look at his career, how many high-profile split decisions has he had? I mean, arguably, you know, he definitely thought he beat Danny Kingad. Should have been in that Grand Prix final against DJ. And, you know, it's one of those things where the career could go either way. I think he's been a little bit unlucky at times.
Yeah, because those two split decisions, one of them, like I mentioned, Bibiano Fernandez, he could have been the champion at that time, you know?
What do you guys think of like a little 4-man Grand Prix? Because I don't think we're going to get Adriano against DJ for a while. Doesn't sound like DJ's going to come out to Asia. So maybe you do the other top 4 of the top 5 can all fight each other. Maybe get an interim belt going. I don't know. I asked Reese about that. He said that'd be fun.
Yeah, but they just had a Grand Prix last year. Why would they have another Grand Prix again, you know?
Let's just do all the Grand Prix, man.
Just do Grand Prix every year.
Grand Prix are the shit. I can't wait. I really can't wait for this Atomweight Grand Prix. Is going to be awesome, I think.
Yeah, I'm a fan. Everybody seems to be enjoying this back and forth between Angela and Denise, particularly you, Nick.
Yeah. It's in my 25th article on it today.
Yeah.
The traffic's been crazy. You know, they're all over the.
No way. Chatri has joined the chat.
For real?
We're working on it. Nick. Stay tuned. What is he working on? Oh, is he talking about working on
the Grand Prix?
On the Grand Prix. Okay. Chatri. Shout out to Chatri joining us in the chat. We knew you were watching the whole time.
No way. Can't be.
Even when you were on the mic with what's that guy? The other guy that was on the mic with him?
Yeah, he's with Steve Dawson, I think.
Andrew, when you look at that atomweight division, right? Like, you know, of course, Chatri said in that Facebook post that it's gonna be eight women in the tournament. And who would you rank number 1 and like number 2, number 3, number 4? How would you rank the girls?
How would you rank? Well, you gotta go with the current top 5, right?
Oh, so you use that top 5 first, and then fill in the rest with whoever's.
Yes, I mean, surely the top 5 are going to be your first 5, right? And then you got to pick. I think they might bring in 1 or 2 from Shooter. I'm not sure. You know, there's a couple there who are pretty interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing more of Itsuki Hirata. I think that girl is an absolute star. She has not only been awesome in the ring, but she's got that X factor. I think she's a lot of people. I mean, whenever we write about her as well, it does massive numbers. Like people are really fascinated to see what she can do. I'm really interested by the fact that there are so many talented fighters under 25 in that division. Even Angela's only 24. Denise is coming up. Stamp, everybody knows about. You know, Isuki, I think, is 21 now. Still 20. And then, yeah, it's crazy. I think atomweight's never been as good as it is now. So I think the Grand
Yeah,
Well, you
man.
got-
Compare it to like a couple of years ago. It's so stacked at the moment, and it was a bit thin a couple of years ago. You were like, who's going to be
Yeah.
Angela's next challenger? Now there's like, just 7 other girls you could throw in a tournament or 8. Yeah.
And you never know who they can sign too. You know what I mean? Like a lot
Well, I
can
like.
happen
Yeah, he's
in the next couple of
Chachi was saying, you know, we're inviting them from around the world. So I don't know if he means. I think you alluded to it, Andrew, on the podcast. Maybe he's going to invite someone from outside of one championship to be in the Grand Prix.
I think we'll see maybe Mina Karobe, who's the super atomweight champion in Shuto, and then I expect maybe a wild card from the US. You know, someone from Bellator or the UFC, a new signing just to throw a cat among the pigeons. I think that would be pretty fun. What do you guys think?
I think that
Don't forget
Victoria
Jin,
Lee
yeah.
runs the table and wins the Grand Prix.
How could
And
we
then
forget?
she has the fighter sister.
No,
He's another
Victoria, surely not. I
Yeah, I
asked
don't
Angela.
think.
if Victoria
You
should
think
be
they
in
would
it.
put her in the Grand Prix? Do you think that's
No,
possible?
no. Well, it's just they gotta let her get her feet wet. I think.
What did Angela say? I think you asked her about it, right?
Yeah, she said I'll leave it up to my dad, but I don't think she'll be in it because she said, the other girls are going to be a lot more seasoned, you know, and that's just the fact. I think
Dang.
Victoria, you're probably going to want to have 4 or 5 fights first.
Mate,
So you
respect,
got Indonesia versus Malaysia.
Introvert Goose for pointing out Jihin. I knew I was forgetting somebody when I was talking about under 25s who are super talented. Jihin Radzwan has been awesome in one championship. I think who did she lose against? And it was by decision as well.
Denise.
Yeah, exactly. She only really lost to Denise in recent times. I mean, she's looked very, very good. And Malaysia represent, you know. I think she's championship material in the coming years. So maximum respect to her. Yeah, she lost to Genia and Young as well. That was a split decision.
Yeah, Jean, she's good. Like she's super young too, man. Like you
And
said,
young-
that division is super young, and there's a lot of talented girls there.
That's our Grand Prix right there, right? How many fighters have we named, right? We've got the top 5, and then outside that, you've got let's get our top 5 in front of us. Meng Bo's
Oh,
going to
shocking.
get there.
What did we talk? Binuan? Is she going to be in the mix?
She's
wants to
definitely
be.
gonna be in the mix.
Is she though? 'Cause, you know,
Kayla Bean.
Yeah, I think so. I think they'll throw in there.
Yeah, you can see Sapucha's
Yeah,
tremendous
she's got a good fan base, I think.
I'm surprised he didn't
Yeah,
attempt
and-
a takedown right there because you could see that
And
Silverado
she's
was
fought
a
everybody that
bit
won championships
discombobulated,
that
and that
wanted her to
right hand
fight.
just
So
Yeah, she was going to
They'll
fight
put her in.
Suki right before the pandemic.
Yeah.
you can see him
Or
starting
she
to
got
She
injured.
like
I think.
hyperextended her arm
Yeah.
or something like that. She got injured.
Yeah. Well, that's what I love
Okay.
about B. She'll take on anyone. She's not scared.
we've got Denise Mengbo, Lin Hee Chin, Mei Yamaguchi, Stamp Fairtex. That's 5. Then Jihin Radzwan is 6. We've got 2 more. I think they'll bring in Mina Karobe from Shuto, but I could be wrong about that. That's 7. And then 1 more. Itsuki Hirata, surely.
I don't know
Hey.
if they would bring in Karobi though. I don't know. Like I don't see her as like an exciting matchup for the other girls. I don't know. I've seen her fight a few
I
times.
just like the parallel of the fact that she's in her 40s and she's going to be matched up with somebody who's like 20. You know what I mean? Like, and she's very good on the ground. So I just like that parallel. Are they definitely going to do that? You know, I don't know. If they haven't brought her in now already, maybe they're not going to. So, you know, I could be wrong. Either
You know
way,
what will be
it shows you, man,
Go ahead.
those positions are at a premium. Like, we've already kind of filled it up. Take Mina
Yeah.
Kuroki out. You put Bean Nguyen in there. That's already 8. Who are we missing?
Oh, you know what would be a good fight is like you said, the parallels, you know, like no, not even parallels, opposite spectrum. You got Mina Kurobi who's 40, and then you got Victoria Lee who's
She's like
16,
40.
and
She's
have
46.
them fight each other.
She's 40 or 45. Yeah, she's in her mid 40s.
Like she's like fighting her grandmother.
Do you agree with me though?
Oh, it's over. What was that?
Tapped out.
Yeah, that was a tripped out submission.
Explain it to me, please, because that was amazing. It looked crazy.
That was like some kind of arm lock with the legs.
With his leg, he shoved his arm in between his calf and his thigh and started cranking on an Americana.
Hold on. Are you calling it an Americana with the leg? Is that what it is? An Americana with the leg, Dragon?
That's what it looked like. We got to take another look at that. Look at
That was crazy.
Saputra making up his own stuff. Look at this. He attacks. First, he started attacking the
Oh,
and
man.
then he goes after a
He
kick
did.
submission.
Oh, shit.
That's a trip.
Shoves it underneath
That is
his
wild.
calf and then starts torquing on his hips. And
Whoa.
pulls his-
Oh.
that's a
Oh my
shoulder
God.
with his leg. That's nasty.
Beautiful bit of improvisation. You love that.
Yeah, man.
Saputra has just produced a moment of inventive magic. A
What?
moment
That's
of
Big up.
that
Echo Ronnie
called?
Saputra. Nice.
We're not quite sure what it's called.
If you're watching this and you're a jiu-jitsu nerd, tell us what exactly that submission was. Has it
Tell
ever
us
been
what the
done
fuck
in
just
MMA?
happened.
Even now, it's about to be official.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
That's massive for Indonesia.
and now your referee,
We
Mr.
got Izzy's verdict here.
to this contest after 2 minutes
The
and
other guy was
29
outclassed
seconds
from
in
the
first
word
round.
go.
For your
Yeah.
winner, by way of shoulder lock, Echo
Shoulder lock.
Saputra.
It was a, you know, in the basic form, it was a shoulder lock.
Echo Ronnie Saputra, a major win for Indonesia. That was sensational.
And
Over Murugan Silveraju, they will be
yeah,
playing
Silver Raju was on a 3-fight winning streak with 2 submission wins.
years
But I
and
guess there's
years
levels to
to
this game
come. Let's
because he
go
just got
to Steve
completely mauled by this guy.
Ekaroni's won his last 3 now. That's Indonesia needs a star to rise, and he could be that guy.
Did Echo Ronnie Saputra pull off there in that submission victory against Murugan
Oh.
Silveraju, the wrestling specialist?
If he does that
And he was
again.
looking at the ref before he even tapped. He was just like, "Hey, come on, guy."
Martial arts contest. We move to the lightweight division.
Okay,
next.
this is the fight right
His
here.
favorite sons, Amir Khan takes on
Yeah, I can't wait for this one.
Yeah,
This
this
is going to
one's
be.
big, man.
We're at the Singapore Indoor Stadium. This is one championship. Reign of
You know, Amir Khan has been
We're live.
underperforming as of late. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like
Was
I'm
he
just gonna
one
tell you the
and
truth. It
four?
doesn't seem like
his
he's
last
getting
5?
better. You know, he's reached this level, and it almost like he's kind of plateaued in some ways because his last few fights, he just hasn't seemed like, you know, he's improving. What is
I
he?
think-
He's lost his last 4 out of 5, and
think
he's
he-
finished
Yeah.
3 times out of those 4.
Yeah, but when you look at it, right, he kind of really young in his career, he was flying. He went on that massive streak between 2015 2017 of what was it, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wins, finishing with Adrian Pang. And then the guys he lost to, I mean, he lost to Nastyukin, he lost to Foliang, Sexton, and Dagi, and then Ito recently. I mean, those are like the highest level guys in his division. None of them are easy tests, right? And he's still 25 years old. That's still super young. I think I don't know. Still reason to believe that he's going to turn the corner.
Yeah, I think this fight will tell us a lot. You know, if he is going to turn a corner, or if he is getting better. You know what I mean? Raju, he's fought some decent guys, but not to the level of, you know, what Amir has faced. So we'll see, you know, if maybe Raju's ready for the next level. Maybe he comes in here and thrashes Amir Khan. If we see that happen, then, you know, big up to Raju. You know, I mean, he's been on the grind for a long time. You know, he's primed for an opportunity. So here it is.
This will be big for Rahul if he beats Amir, because Amir, yeah, he may only be 25. Double check. Yeah, he's 25. He has been around at one now for a long time, more than 6 years. So if Rahul beats Amir, which, you know, is a good target for him, it'd be a great name to get under the belt. I was really impressed how Rahul did against Gary Tonin, and it kind of stuck in there until the third round. And everyone thought that he was going to get submitted in the first, right? And he really, I think he won a lot of fans that night.
Made sure that the athletes and the officials
He's evolved like UFC PI.
that are necessary.
Two totally different things right there.
Absolutely loving our time here at the Singapore Indoor Stadium. Mixed martial arts next.
Have you guys been to the Evolve? I'm pretty sure you guys been there, right? To the Evolve facilities.
No, I haven't. Andrew, you have probably.
Oh yeah, a bunch of times. It's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Just made me wish that I had more money. It's stunning, but yeah, it's pricey. I think if you got the cash, then fluffy white towels, world class Muay Thai trainers, cage, you know, everything. They've got 2 floors, huge facility right in the heart of Singapore. I think they've got 3 now, 3 or 4. The main one, bang in the heart off Cross Street. Very, very nice.
How many Evolves are there in Singapore?
3 or 4.
Oh, okay.
But Raju says he can do it. He says he wants to be in the top 5 of the lightweight ranking.
So this is going to be emotional for Amir, right? Because his dad's got terminal brain cancer. This could be the last time his dad sees him fight, right? So, and I think he's come to the arena to watch. So yeah, I don't know if they've played that in the video package, but that must be a lot of pressure on Amir, right? Yeah, imagine you want to. If this might be the last time your dad sees you fight, he's gonna come out and give it everything.
Says he's got the tools. Says he's not fazed about the striking prowess of Amir Khan. And Amir Khan tonight.
Some funky lighting, Andrew.
I'm just on the move, mate.
You're taking us into the bathroom or something.
No. None of that.
Artist Amir Khan. His dad has been his rock.
Oh, here you go.
Because he suffered from Tourette's.
Growing up, I didn't have much friends, and he's always there to support me. We hang out together like almost like bros.
Tonight, when Amir steps into the circle, he has an added purpose, as this could be the last time his father gets to see him compete.
My dad, he's recently been diagnosed with tumor in his brain. We have 6 to 9 months left. He was completely normal, and he had no health issues. That finger, and then suddenly,
Oh man.
I'm trying to keep it positive.
Man, that's
So we're
just
focusing on each day, each
Fuck
moment.
yeah.
that's tough, man. Like, I don't know if I would fight.
So that's why I'm quite happy that he will achieve whatever he wants. There is no way to stop him. My time has come. I've done my job.
I heard Amir Khan is pretty popular in Singapore. Is he popular? I've never been to Singapore, so I have no idea, but I've heard.
My last fight with him. I want to see the
Well, I think he's got like more than 20,000 followers on Instagram or something like that. I'm pulling that number out of thin air. I'm gonna check, but yeah, he's been around a while, and he posts some good stuff, training wise. And to be honest, we just said it, he was around since 2015, and he was knocking people out and covering himself in the Singaporean flag. What's not to like? 50,000 followers. Yeah, he's pretty popular. Because how else do we
More
judge
than
anyone?
me.
I'm interested to see if some of the Indian fans stuck around for Rahul from earlier, from that first fight, because Rahul has been in Singapore 8 years, but he's the Kerala crusher after all.
Is Amir Khan? He's Indian descent.
I believe so.
Yeah,
I'm not
Khan is
entirely
the.
sure.
Because there's two Amir Khans, right? There's the boxer and then there's him.
Yeah, the boxer's from Pakistan or England.
Oh, he's from Pakistan.
He's Pakistani descent, but yeah, he's from Bolton in England.
He knocks them out so spectacularly.
Yeah, Michael, that's a hard special for me to watch. I remember the first day Amir Khan came into the pro team training at Evolve Mixed Martial Arts, and his father, Ansari, was there sitting exactly in that same spot that you saw in the video. And it really breaks my heart. And I'm going to have a hard time calling this one if this is the last time I get to see Ansari in Amir Khan's corner, because that relationship that those two have is truly something special. But I know that the knockout king, Amir Khan, wants to do his father proud tonight. And just
That's
by being out there, his father
what's his
is
name right
against
there in the corner, right? What is it? Zaire?
in his DNA, and he wants
Zaire?
another
Oh man,
knockout
he used to fight for
for
the
his
UFC.
father here tonight. And Amir Khan lives
In the comments, let's get those predictions in, because this is a fun one. In terms of
Yeah,
matchup.
come on,
Who you
guys.
guys?
What's your predictions?
not round by round.
I know your prediction, Andrew. You picked Raju, right? I think I
Yeah,
watched the preview show.
Oh, you watched the preview show? Awesome. Good for
Yeah,
you.
I think you picked Raju, right?
I did, and I admit, I'm not afraid to admit when I'm being a little bit biased.
Man, I don't know, man. I'm looking towards Raju, man, in this fight. I'm feeling like the underdog. I feel a little underdog vibes here going into this fight.
Their records and their experience, Rahul has to be the underdog, right?
Yeah.
But I mean,
So Leon was meant to be on this with us, but he's still feeling rough from that preview. He's told me because he had the corona, but he's got like some long-term damage from it, and he said he's still out of breath just from talking for 10 minutes. So Leon, we hope you get better, mate.
Yeah, man, Leon.
Yeah.
Keep your head up and
that's scary, man.
It is.
And go get some of that. What is it? The Colocoquin or whatever Trump is using for his.
He's on the Regeneron.
Oh, he's on the Regeneron.
Well, whatever the finest medicine money can buy.
I will just say though, guys, it's nice to be here with you. It's super fun to talk about the fights while they're happening. Usually it's just me in a dark room. My wife popping in everyone now and again.
3 men in dark rooms, avoiding their girlfriends and wives. Yeah.
Okay, Joel Winters has a prediction. Khan decision. All right, who else? All right, Jivan Singh Bajam has said Raju can knock him out. More predictions. Get him in.
Yeah, I don't see this fight going to the ground.
Here, man.
Yeah, what's George Hickman when you need him?
Go on, George.
Exactly.
I think Amir Khan has a haircut that says that he means business.
Jivan's a fan.
Oh.
Anyone from Kerala in the house? Kerala.
Oh, someone's picking.
Khan by KO says 10.
The thing is, I know that Amir's looking for a fast start. He's looking to go big. I mean, that's how I want to go back to his record, because I feel like that when he was doing super well early in his career, it was, some big round one finishes, right?
Let's get Chatri back. Give us your prediction. Come on, sir.
Yeah, Chatri, where'd you go? Israel, where are you? Come on, let's get those predictions in. Raju's much. It seems like he's bigger than Amir.
Yeah, he does look bigger. Like Amir Khan from Muay Thai background.
I don't know. Amir's being pretty aggressive. I like it.
I mean, he wants to try to put him away early.
Yeah, let's. Okay. All right, I might have to switch up to Amir now. Middle of the fight, I'm flipping and flopping. So it's all good. Every time someone gets a good hit, then I flip to them.
Get their call right, but you can
Dang, we got a lot of support from Raji.
Raju will win the fight. How will he win, Alejo?
Rahul Raju, and then looking for that big
I think
right
Rahul's
hand.
striking is underrated in a way.
History 8, tied with the world
Yeah, I don't think
champion.
this fight is gonna go to the decision. I think someone's gonna get knocked out. I think that's gonna happen. Look at Khan. He's loading up, man. He looks like he's gonna load up with that right hand.
Behind Christian Lee. Actually, this bout makes Amir Khan first and the most bouts in one history with 19. With Edward Falang and Honorio Benario.
Damn, that's crazy. 19 fights already. Oh, that was a hard leg kick.
19 fights for 25-year-old. It's impressive.
Watch, that right hand's gonna come over that leg kick.
And he's got power too. He's very awkward, Rahul Raju.
He is, but when he gets to the ground, that's where he really excels. So that's what he needs to do, because right now, Khan is starting to tee off on him. I'd like to see.
Yeah, Khan is doing good, man.
Here we go.
Uh-oh, the clinch. Let's see if Raju's much stronger than Khan. But Khan's a little... see? There you go.
Ground game. We don't get to see it lock because he likes to stand and bang. But a good job by Khan to circle.
Oh, the left hook.
Caught him. That was a good shot.
We had a chance to speak to Amir Khan yesterday. He praised Raju's wrestling, especially off the fence.
Raju needs to get some respect from Khan, man. He's sitting back too much.
Says, I will have the advantage in most areas. Plans are high.
Oh, he got hit.
We'll finish if the opportunity is there. And if there's one person who knows how to spot a finishing opportunity, it's Amir Khan.
Oh, damn.
Oh, that countered right. Raju had that counter right. It was open.
Said he'll break him here by the second round. He goes, even if it goes to the third.
Raju looks like he's worried about those leg kicks now.
There's been a lot of talk in Singapore about this matchup.
Izzy, tell us about those leg kicks, huh?
Nice combination from Khan.
Come on, where's Chatri? Come on, Chatri. Get back in here.
Both are still just tipping their toes in the proverbial
Our first stream, and we get a celebrity in the house. How big are we? 2 celebrities.
2 celebrities.
I'm just also pleased to see these comments, these predictions, everyone enjoying the fights with us. Good times.
Yes, thank you everyone for commenting. Please keep going. Give us your predictions.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. If Rahul can get this to the ground right now.
Oh,
What
damn.
do we make of it?
He's gonna get back up. You gotta dig in and get the underhook. Damn.
This is what Rahul Raju needs to do. He needs to make this thing dirty. He does not want to stand at distance with Khan and trade shots with him. He needs to get in there nice and tight and put a beat.
You gotta break that body lock. Come on.
Because the ground is going to be.
There's Chatri again.
What, Chatri? What does that
What's that?
mean? Is he talking in code to us or what?
I don't know.
That's his prediction.
Oh,
I guess he can't say.
It's cryptic.
You can't say. Oh, you know what he's saying? It's cryptic, like Andrew said. He's saying that someone's gonna get choked out. Covering the mouth, no air. So most likely, maybe we did make the right pick with Raju.
Not enough time for Rahul to make the most of this now, but man, this is much better.
Yes.
See, that's the interesting thing.
That was a sick ass elbow right there. Told you someone's getting knocked out, man. I'm glad I flip flopped in the middle of the fight. Thanks, Amir.
That's got to be an emotional win for him.
Yeah.
That's massive.
Finishing instincts of Amir Khan, and they materialize.
Yeah, I should have. That comment came literally the second it was over. Sorry.
You know what though? Like, one thing good about one championship compared to, let's say, like the UFC. The UFC will cut people after like 1 loss, 2 losses. But the one championship, they don't. You could lose like 3, 4 in a row, man. They'll still keep you around if you put on good fights and you're willing to fight. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that elbow was beautiful, man. That was nice off the break.
That is some highlight reel stuff, dude. That's his first KO since 2018.
I think he holds the record for most KOs, though.
Yeah, I
George
think you're right. I think with Christian Lee, he was level, right? So now he outright has the most KOs.
Yeah, he's an animal. Man, this was a crossroads fight. Now I'm back on the hype train. The Amir Khan hype train. I'm back on Amir. I'm sorry for my comments earlier. That was a good win.
I'll tell you what, that last submission from Iko Roni followed by this knockout was a big finish.
Yeah, Evolve. I think Evolve has had a fighter fight in every fight so far, right?
Have they won every fight they've been in tonight? No,
except for DSA.
Crew Wrong lost.
Yeah.
See, Chadri's not with Steve anymore, so
where's watching this on his phone, man?
Where's Rich Franklin?
Yeah, I thought Rich and Steve were doing the Bangkok shows together, right?
Does Rich live in Bangkok?
No, they were doing it from Singapore.
Yeah,
so they were like
where's
the broadcast
Rich
buddies. You tell me.
We know this one meant a lot to you. We understand that your father is watching. Just tell us how it feels to make that dream come true and score the knockout.
Yeah, definitely feels good. Me and my coach, we've been working so hard, and all I wanted to do is to get back in the knockout column and make my dad proud.
Okay, I'm gonna go off for a while, boys. I'm gonna speak to Iko Roni about that submission, and I'll jump back on later.
All right, mate. Cheers.
All right.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Thanks, Dad. Amir, I can tell you, you've broken the tie with Christian Lee. You are now statistically one championship's biggest knockout artist in history. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels good, but I'm not going to get it to my head. I'm going to stay down, stay grounded, stay working. This is not my final form. I'm just working to get better each day. That's my only focus.
We look forward to seeing the results of all of that hard work. Congratulations, Amir Khan. One championship moves on.
That was good, man, for him. With everything that was going on with in his life, you know what I mean, and like kind of like his career.
Yeah, let's hope
like a downward spiral in a way.
Well, I asked him. I said, like, if you get a quick win, you're not damaged. Would you just have a quick turnaround? Because it's going to stay in Singapore, it looks like. So maybe his dad's going to get him to see a fight again. That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Man.
Knocking my mic over here.
Josh Tona, man, like, he's getting a big opportunity right here.
Early stoppage, says Gladys. I don't know about
Gladys, are you a fan of Raju?
Must be.
Yes, Gladys.
He looked out.
Gladys, I'm yours. That's a great name. I like that name. Gladys, I'm yours. Which
John, you're on your own for like a minute.
Okay, all right. No worries.
Keep the chat going.
No worries. Come on, people watching. Bring it. Like, give me some questions. Let me answer some questions. Throw some questions in the comments. Let's do this. We're just watching the highlight packages, so not much to do. Let's get going. Write down in the comments, where you're watching from. Tell me where you are. Let me know. Give you a shout out. What do you guys think about Sam A versus Josh Tona? You got Josh Tona winning? You think he's going to get the upset? You think he has the skills to beat Sam A? A guy that's had probably hundreds of fights, holds 2 belts. It seems like as of late, a lot of the Muay Thai fighters, are losing their belts. Or guys that seem like they were invincible, they're losing. So You've been seeing it over the past couple of years
had in my mind that
in the
I'm
Super
gonna be
Series. So
lucky, and
maybe Tona can go in there and do
approaching
it. Maybe he's able to go in there
I'm just gonna
and make Sam A look kind of old
being
for his age.
I know
Who knows? Man, that's a tripped out.
Take a look
Reign of Dynasties.
Just had to re-up on the Dragon Water.
We're in the Singapore Indoor Stadium.
We should get Mitch Johnson to sponsor this. Huh?
It's called Dragon Water?
Yeah.
Oh, Reign of Dynasties 2 right there.
Is this... Okay. Oh, I can't wait for this show.
We've got Martin Nguyen. And we've got Seong Jinnan, all defending their one.
Do you watch Judo a lot? And if so, do you think he could be coming to one soon? It's hard to say. I watch Judo from time to time. But Andrew was mentioning earlier, Mina Kurobe, she would probably be one of the fighters. Any of the champions basically in Judo. You can shift them over here. But I don't have anybody on the top of my mind that I feel like, would do well in one championship from Judo. What's another one?
Here you go.
Another. Oh, here we go.
Why is Chatri hesitant
to give
Eddie
Eddie
Alvarez
the title shot? I think it's because he lost to Nasty Yukin.
Tim Nasty Yukin, yeah.
Yeah, Timofey Nasty Yukin. I feel like if he didn't lose to Timofey Nasty Yukin like he did, possibly Chachi would have gave him a title shot. Or maybe if he would have went in there and dominated Edward Foyalong or Foyalong or whatever say it. Like, if he would have dominated him and won the fight. Because remember, Edward Foyalong, he went in there and he was dominating the fight until he got to the ground, and then Eddie was able to reverse position and choke him out. But before that, Edward was winning that fight. Maybe possibly that's the reason. But then at the same time, it seemed like one championship where Chatri was really set on giving Yuri Lapicus the title shot if he beat. Who did Yuri beat? He beat two guys,
he
right?
choked out Gafarov, right? Former
Gafarov, and then before that, I think he beat somebody. Yeah. So I don't think there's anything against Eddie because Eddie promotes one championship.
I think for me, it's just Eddie would have had a title shot if he hadn't got injured and he'd been in the Grand Prix final and beaten Daggy. So Christian went and beat Daggy. So they're just doing Eddie v Daggy. The winner of that probably gets the next shot. I think it's just MMA. It's just simple, isn't it? Christian needs a win, first title defense.
Yeah, but
I think they want to do Christian v Eddie. Like they want to delay that one for as long as can, so they can put it on in the US. But the pandemic has messed that up a bit.
Yeah, that could be a possibility. With Eddie, it's not like he's getting any younger. So you would think that he would want the shortest path to the title. I think he said in an interview recently that he's one fight away from a title shot. And
well, Chatri told me he was 1 or 2.
Yeah, if he's being realistic, that's not that bad, one more fight, like you said, Nasty Yukin versus Eddie, or Nasty Yukin or Eddie versus Doggy. Any of those fights are great fights, and I feel like they're gonna put
some love. Bit of love for Ongla here.
Yeah,
the Burmese massive.
He's the man.
Where is Shuto based? Ask Joel.
Oh, Shuto? That's in Japan.
Chatri's back.
Chatri's back. 10 good things come to those who wait.
That's Eddie.
What a philosopher right there.
So Eddie's going to have to wait for the title shot. Okay.
Exactly. He is. He's going to have to wait, And it's not like you can use the excuse like, oh, he lives in the U.S. No, you can't use that because Ung lives in the U.S. and and Martin's out there, and who else is fighting on that card that's in the U.S.? Oh, Christian's in the U.S. too. So I think, like you said, Nick, that they want Eddie to win one more fight, and then if the stars line up perfectly, they'll fight each other. That's the rankings.
I love this division. I think it's so stacked as well.
Yeah, this division is good.
I need to see this DJ Adriano fight. When's the last time Adriano fought? It's been so long. I think. Oh, we got Jasmine back.
I'm back.
Back in the house.
Back.
What's up? How were the apartments? You went to look at some apartments.
Everything else, just about even. Let's go to Dom Lau.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this next match is 3 rounds of 5 minutes in a one championship flyweight mixed martial arts contest. This is presented to you by Global Citizen. Join us and end poverty.
Is this a co-main event or is it just called bout number 5? Because it said bout 5 on the
It should
card.
be co-main because he's on the thing as well.
Is it officially a co-main? I'm just a stickler for
I
details.
don't think so.
Damn.
I think it's co-main.
But one were messing around with everything before the pandemic. They were calling prelims like the lead, or they had some funny names for it. It wasn't a prelim.
Yeah, I remember
They
that.
come out.
I do remember that, but they don't have enough fights
Glad I managed to get
for a
back before
prelim.
this though.
Yeah, Blaze.
some
What's your
lightning.
pick? You need to give us your pick. Reese Lightning or the Iceman, the Giant, Alexei Toivonen.
As much as I love Reese as a person, he hasn't had the greatest record recently. I might have to go with Alexi on this one.
Alexei undefeated. I think Reese has had a couple of harsh decisions. We were chatting earlier, I think, after you left with Andy. You heard it here, Chatri.
A flyweight with the nickname the Giant. You gotta go with that guy. You gotta go with him.
Gentlemen, come to the center, please. You guys are the
I love Reese. I think he's a monster.
Yeah, Reese is good.
Obey my instruction all the time.
He's so intense. That interview I do with him. Oh my god, he's a great guy. He's just so intense though. Just like the 100 yards there.
living up to his name.
Giving the old hang loose signal.
Reese Lightning.
Reese has a look about him that could make Coffee nervous. It's a Reese McLaren
Indeed.
hell-bent on getting to number 1 in this division. The road there starts now. He is the 5th rank, and Toivonen wants to crack the top 5. 2 finishing specialists. If it goes to ground, you're going to see some crazy inventive stuff, especially from Lightning Reese McLaren. Toivonen, we know, has striking, but Reese,
Come on, Reese, prove me wrong.
Oh.
very awkward with his strikes. Likes the
Dangerous.
high kicks, some fast hands on him. Goes to the legs as well, McLaren. He can mix it up just as well. The former XFC bantamweight champion, black belt under Vincent Perry. Toivonen, 3-time IBJJ
Oh, shit.
no-gi European champion. High-level martial
I can see Toivonen being a little bit stronger in the clinch though.
Now they tango.
I think this is what like
Right.
Toivonen does. Inches, drags him to the ground.
Toivonen looking for early here, Mitch.
He's got that hand inside
But he got the underhooks
hips.
though.
As
Reese
McLaren
does.
had that underhook, he was able to turn him to the other side.
Oh.
That underhook's going to give him a lot of control.
No, I missed this bit, but like, why is there number 5 next to his name?
It's his ranking. Yeah.
Oh, is it because his rank? All right, okay, cool.
Yeah, one brought in rankings just before the pandemic started,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
this is like the first event where it's coming to play for the MMA rankings.
So random having it there.
Yeah, it does look weird. I don't think they've ever had that on screen before. I would have it after the name. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Has been working on his stand-up.
Or just like mention it.
He's looking better than ever. Obviously, he has on his record 3 by rear naked choke, 2 arm bars, 1 knee bar, and a partridge in a pear tree. Good right hand there from Toivonen. Outside leg kick from the Finn.
Oh, that's a nice head kick.
However, Goes the high kick, tries to loop the shin around the back of the neck. Goes downstairs. Toivonen on the outside, circling into the power side of McLaren. McLaren out of southpaw stance.
Oh, shit.
Toivonen, the orthodox.
Apparently they're
The
having
wrong
happy
fight,
hour
Matthew.
at the co-working space.
You can see Toivonen's a little bit more conventional.
Oh, so you got a little side room, yeah?
His hands nice
Yeah,
and
yeah, I'm in the one of the meeting
comes
rooms.
very crisp and very
But
clean.
I
Nice.
think
As
I'll
opposed to
like
McLaren,
pop
who's
out,
a
maybe
little more wild,
grab a
little
couple
more,
for
flashy with
the
the
main
moves that
match.
he's trying to throw. It'll be interesting to see as
Man,
this
Reese
match
is
Yeah,
out
get some
striking
beers.
this guy.
striking games start to
He
unfold,
is.
because on the ground, their ground games
Start
might
that
nullify each
now,
other,
now.
and they might choose to engage in these striking battles for the
6
remainder
o'clock
Kick
of
He's
things
doing a
off.
good job with
Oh, come on, Reese.
switching stances too.
McLaren turning back kick.
He's doing some fancy
Hoping
stuff, but
to
it's not
Toivonen.
really landing.
McLaren's been known to
Oh,
try
there we
to
go.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
shit. Tag
There
them.
we go.
Tag
There
them
we
again.
go.
upset their rhythm, though some would say it's been to his undoing in the
Oh,
past.
nice counter right.
Against Bibiano Fernandez, Mitch, he had a chance for the world title. He came
The
agonizing.
Giant. I remember this guy. He was in KL when we watched it, right?
Oh,
Matt,
nice.
oh damn. Yeah, Matt Scott wrote a feature on it.
Oh,
Oh!
Ooh, yes, there we go. Come on,
cracked him.
Reese.
Damn,
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
heating him up.
And here comes Lightning Reese.
He's a bit wobbly now, Giant.
And Lightning from the Aussie right now in the first
Take care,
round.
Reese.
Reese
It's
is
about
taking
to
care of
happen, Reese.
business.
You gotta take care.
Shaken. The beard was shaved from the mighty Finn.
What?
What is he
What are you
talking
saying,
about?
Mike?
What a start here from McLaren.
The beard is
The beard
shaved.
was shaved. Oh,
Oh,
man. How does he come up with these things, really?
He's starting to put hands
piecing
on
him up.
Toivone. That right hand is starting to touch. It's starting
There
to
you
Oh
go.
shit.
Good on the fly, though.
Toivone's
Let's be
gotta
honest. It's
very
quality
careful. He's gotta put
entertainment
that
right
grab
there.
out, stay moving. He can't stay stationary up against the
Oh,
circle
fuck.
wall like this.
Yeah.
McLaren's gotta touch
Come
him
on,
Excuse my
Giant.
language.
Come on.
Why are you clinching? Come on. Oh,
Oh, nut shot.
Ooh,
it's
right in
over.
the...
Oh.
Was that a nut shot?
I don't know. He
think it might have
grabbed
been
his balls.
kidney.
Either
That
that
was
was the
impressive.
breadbasket.
Damn
was the,
impressive, Reese McLaren.
Yeah, good job, Reese.
Maybe he hit him in the like the dick root or whatever area. And
It must have been like kidney, maybe.
yeah, because man, he drops
Got a
quick.
million
Reese.
in there.
He has stopped.
Hello to all the fans who are tweeting from Australia.
Lightning melts ice. Told you. That was my prediction. Was it a nut
Did
shot?
anyone, I think it was,
I don't remember
it must have been in the
predictions.
stomach or something. I can't say. Wait, it's gonna. Right,
Let's see. Oh, that's the stomach.
Yeah.
That's the stomach.
Yeah,
Stomach?
right in the.
Okay.
Yeah, right
That's a
in there.
good finish right there. That's a beautiful win
Yeah.
for Reese.
Powerful, powerful knee.
That was over about a minute before. I mean, after he wobbled him.
Man, Reese is showing some good stand-up skills, man. He finished him on the feet.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Reese is coming back.
I think Reese.
So there's controversy here.
You know he's part
He's doing a
Filipino.
Mizzy.
That's why he can dance.
Whitelaw commenting. Get back in here, mate.
Pieces. Come on, Andy.
Was that a nut shot then? Mitch was alluding to it.
No, I don't think so.
I think everyone, it looked like one, but I thought it was kidney, but it might have been right in the stomach.
Let's go to Tom Lau.
It was like right on the belly button.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
this match was presented to you by Global Citizen. And
Wow.
now, your referee, Mr. Mohammed
Reese is only 29, so he's about his prime right now.
4 minutes and 18
Maybe that's why he's pushing for that Grand Prix, because he wants to win the title.
by way of knockout, Reese McLaren.
Well,
Gotta love that Dom Lau.
fantastic victory. So many people
Great to have Dom back.
Yeah, it was so weird to just hear him pre-recorded.
Damn,
And
Reese.
like,
Yeah.
no ring girls now.
That was amazing.
Yeah, COVID is like taking ring girls' jobs.
Yeah.
You know, they're taking their jobs, man.
black belt level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but not necessarily that kind of power. Not the power we saw in those fists.
Unless they like come in with their masks on, that would be so funny.
I must admit, I didn't see anything.
No, they should just come in with the bodysuits
Yeah, it
on
looks like a nut shot.
and with the
I think it was like
alien.
right.
Yeah, borderline maybe, but nothing.
Borderline. Dawson
Reese
thinks.
McLaren is with us. Reese, where do black belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu exponents get that kind of power in the fists?
Puma, baby! Nah, look, I feel a bit bad. I shouldn't have put that last punch in. I saw it kind of come over, and the ref wasn't waving it off, so I was kind of like, oh man, I gotta put this last punch in. I'm a little bit disgusted with myself for that one. Sorry.
Oh.
Well, you got the victory. Now you walked into the circle.
Reese, you can't talk like that. Your job is to destroy people.
Oh man, I just
Can't get that from Aussies though. Let's be honest.
thinking about my girl at home and family and the team, and man, I just want to thank Charlie so much for having me here in his home of Singapore. What an amazing experience. You guys have this, the protocols are so tight, and I'm just gonna go home now after 2 weeks quarantine. It's my girl, man.
Safe journey home to your loved ones, Reese. Well done. Many congratulations. That was our co-main event of the evening, but there is much more.
Yeah, there we go. They're calling it
co-main.
co-main.
Event is the One Super Series strawweight Muay Thai World Champions. Stand by, everyone.
Who do you reckon?
Oh, damn.
Against Josh Toner. This is
Josh is pretty good though.
Australia. It's the main event, and there's a strap on the line.
And there have been a few upsets in Muay Thai recently, haven't there? What's his face? Haggerty.
Yeah, there's been a
gets-
lot, you know. Yotsenklai
What's going
gets
on
knocked
here?
out. You know, there's been a bunch. Even what's his name lost. Who won the Grand Prix? The Italian.
Not fair result.
Petrosian?
I think there was an element of
Yeah,
nut shot, but
Petrosian,
I
even
think Reese was
Petrosian
already in charge.
Oh yeah, for sure. But that was kickboxing though. But like we're talking about Muay Thai.
Oh, okay.
Petrosian was kickboxing, the kickboxing Grand
Yeah.
Prix. But I can't. Was there a Muay Thai Grand Prix?
Never tried to unite 4 billion people.
It just, I think they were doing it like when they were doing the Bangkok shows,
300,000 to 5 billion.
Oh yeah, maybe.
the bantamweights.
My memory is so bad.
What is this?
Apprentice.
Oh, okay. 12 world famous CEOs, 12 world champions.
I wonder. I'm like,
Candidates.
everyone's like shitting on it, but I'm actually quite curious as to what.
I'm
they're
gonna watch
do.
it.
Yeah,
gonna see.
I'm hella gonna watch it.
We might have to do a show watching it. I don't know.
Oh, we should do it on the debut. Yeah, that would be great.
We could just tear down everybody on the show, all 16 candidates.
Yeah. Everyone has to go against Chattery in it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a trip, but I guess they're creating their own bubble for these 16 candidates and everything. So
Yeah, it must be because Chattery, wasn't it during the media thing that he was just saying that he's not going to be on this show, but he's going to go in for like in the.
yeah, it was
In
for the
Apprentice.
October 30th show. He said that he can't
Yeah.
be there because he'll be in his bubble for the Apprentice.
One championship reign.
But don't they start on the 26th or something? He should be self-isolating now, or maybe today is the last day before he's supposed to be in his bubble.
Could be.
The champion there on the right, Sam.
Whoa, there's like no tie on there. Oh,
Josh Toner, the top 2 strawweights in the world, and they face each other now. Here it is. Toner.
That's crazy.
Of Australia taking on Sam A from Thailand.
Yeah, man. After you watch Muay Thai with MMA gloves, it's like kickboxing is
That's
not really
brutal,
that fun to
though.
watch.
It's so brutal. I'm being called over for the happy hour, but I think I wanna.
You gotta watch.
Get this first.
Stay and watch.
Gotta watch this first now.
A lot of people in sort of been doubting me my whole career, but I don't think it really.
I do like Tonna. Tonna has been impressive, definitely.
The people that do believe.
What's up, Alpan Vlogs?
I started back in 2007 when I
Bro?
was 17.
Yeah,
Where are you watching from?
And I thought maybe I should
exactly.
It's so curious that people are watching us watch the live show rather than just get on the live show.
Shh, don't tell them.
Two birds and a bird.
To believe in myself.
Where else do you get such world-class analysis?
Exactly.
Quality content.
Yeah.
I was going to be fighting for the belt one day and fighting against Same.
Right now,
I think
you
maybe
guys
like
can see it.
Sorry,
There's like
sorry, John.
right now there's like 120 people watching. I think you guys could probably see that, right?
That's about 119 more than I thought would watch, so that's good. Chatri's back.
Oh,
Hey!
Quarantini.
Oh, Chatri.
Right, that boss.
The boss man.
Chachi, who's your pick tonight for this fight? Sam
Oof,
A
I don't know if he can
versus,
say right now.
Tony.
Maybe he'll tell us later.
Well, Alpan wants to fight.
Oh, what's the walkout song?
I like this.
I like it already. It's like an 80s ballad.
Mm.
Yeah, like this. Honestly, like I love this aspect, and I'm so glad that they brought it back.
Yeah.
It's like one of the best parts of the one show.
Yeah, it was a bit. I think in Bangkok they just pretended to walk out when they recorded it a few hours before they actually did it.
Yeah.
Tona, come on, guy. You can't wear a cape.
Let him do what he
sold
wants.
300 years ago. Come on, man. Like, that looks tripped out, but I guess it's cool because did Fairtex make it or something? Looks like it.
No worries, Jason. 31.
Oh, no wonder they're watching. It's geo-locked in their country.
Yeah, I think there was once that I was trying to watch when I was in Zurich, and it was no, I think it was in Germany, and it's region locked in Germany.
I don't know what this means.
Nice, we've got a troll.
Someone
legit,
wants us
guys.
to call them. Someone wants us to call them. What's her name? Aditya Tiwari.
What's 62? 62 might be Indonesia.
Possibly.
Anyone want to call it? Yeah.
Anybody in the chat, if you want to call the number, go ahead. She
there.
or he wants you to call them, so get at them.
What's MSTI?
I have no idea.
Coffee more.
Call me for MSTI.
Yeah, it's Indonesian. It's an Indonesian number.
Call me for MSTI. MSTI, what would that be?
Any boxing fights in one?
There was one.
There used to. There was, yeah. Just
That's
kickboxing at the moment.
Oh yeah.
No, they did have like that title fight.
For boxing?
Yeah, remember they had the Thai boxing champion? He main evented one of the shows in Bangkok. That was like one championship did some kind of one-time deal with one of the other boxing promotions. They had that Thai boxer fight.
Remember. But I remember they had those random. Once upon a time, they had the random like BJJ, and like specific MMA like branches. I think there was one for BJJ, and I can't remember what else there were. But that was really entertaining. I think the last one might have been like Aoki versus someone else. I can't remember who it was.
Tonin, I think it was Aoki and Tonin.
Or the grappling.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they just grappled.
I think they're gonna get Letway involved soon.
Really?
May as well get boxing back. Yeah, I've heard that. Maybe I wasn't supposed to say that.
Ooh,
Maybe. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
breaking news.
Breaking news.
Well, we know that Chatri is watching us, so that's good.
Yeah.
Chachi's gonna give.
You're gonna
He's
get in
gonna send you a. You know. He's gonna give you a scolding later.
And a lawsuit for copyright infringement.
Well, if he's commented on this, then he's absolutely fine with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. He loves Nick. Didn't you see his interview with Chachi?
Yes,
Chachi was like, he spent like a minute complimenting Nick at the end.
Yeah, it was like
Oh,
complete.
yeah.
Nick had like such a gush face. That was really nice of him, though. I really respect him for that.
You should send
That
him a
may,
T-shirt.
it may or may not have made my year. That
You need to send him one of those yellow T-shirts and
I will, yeah.
sign it. Sign it yourself, you know, in the front, and have him
Sign
wear
it.
it and take a picture.
I've got a Sharpie here, yeah.
You know what we should do? You should have him film the ending of our interviews. You know, like how Sasha comes at the end.
Yeah,
and
I'm
he
gonna
says,
do
like,
that.
for all the, you should have Chatri do that. The next one.
Well, I was gonna do it next time we went to a show on the ground. I was thinking get a bunch of people to do it, but that maybe never.
I mean, if you go to Singapore, the 100% the one office has a place with green screen in it.
Yeah,
If
fingers
I'm not
crossed.
mistaken.
Even just doing it in the media, you know, they set you up with a background and.
Oh yeah.
On classic southpaw tactics. His boxing and elbows are excellent. His
But I would highly recommend going to the office though. The office is sick.
Oh, for sure. I'd love to see it.
That is where he is ahead of the pack. That left leg is a baseball bat coming off of his hip. Sam A has created a moat around himself with split-second reaction.
Oh, Nick is gone. Was just about to ask. Who do you think, John?
The logical pick is Sam A, but I'm rooting for Josh to win. I just want the underdog to come through, and I would like to see Australia, you know, get a champion in the Super Series.
Sam.
Oi. Right, so on Fantasy, I've got the app on here now. It's 86 to Sam A, 14 to Josh.
And I cannot wait for this match to
Yeah.
What app is it? The Super app?
Yeah, I'm on the Super app. I've always got it with me because it's so easy because you can just watch anything there.
Exactly.
Even if it's like region locked, I think. I haven't had a problem on the app. It's just when it's like on YouTube or mostly on YouTube, it will be region locked in certain places. So like I said earlier, it was like region locked in Germany and Switzerland. So I had to watch it from like another site. Kung Fu Rajkumar. Nice name.
Let's go, champ.
World are on this one. It's a real life Rocky story about to eventuate.
Who do you think is gonna get it, Nick?
It's a fairy tale.
Oh, Sam A.
Fairy tales come true.
I mean, with 86%.
Guys, just a machine.
Yeah.
There's levels to this shit, as they say.
It will need a true Cinderella story for Josh Tonner to defeat
Man,
Sam A tonight.
I don't think it was a Cinderella story, but great job with the descriptions.
The pacing,
I love Mike. Mike is just honestly gives me such joy listening to him.
Big Mike.
Big Mike. The pacing in one is better than the other.
Yeah.
That's true though.
Yeah, I can't put my finger on mine.
Back to back to back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening.
I've watched him so many times, and I just know
He hasn't
exactly
been
what
able
he's gonna
to
say.
work out, huh? He's looking small.
Oof, don't tell him that. He's gonna be so touchy.
I'm confined in that hotel room. Hasn't been able to get to that gym.
Yeah.
Of Sweden, This match is presented to you by Xbox.
I'm only kidding, Dom. We love you.
We do love you, John.
First, out of the blue corner, he is an
Still ripped as hell.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. And he's like, oh, I don't want to like mention ages, but he's definitely not young.
Ouch.
Representing.
But I mean, like, for someone who's not young anymore, he's ripped.
The guy's a machine, yeah.
He's a machine. Known him for ages.
No. Why did you fist bump? Come on, Tona.
Should have been
You're cursing
elbow
us. Yeah, you got the elbow bump or the chest bump or something.
No, chest is too close. Oh.
It's true. He said he was going to get a haircut. I thought the hair looked quite good.
I've not been on social media since the beginning of the year, so I have no idea how he looks like. I think the last time I saw Dom was in those one at home videos.
He posted a picture on Facebook of his hair kind of grown out. I think he
Oh,
like
wow.
hair dried it, hair, so it's all blown up. Wasn't that long. Not like me with my hobo COVID lockdown look.
Mate, you looked a lot worse a couple of months ago. You were like scraggly beard.
I still do have the scraggly beard.
Oh, but it was a lot worse.
Oh, I think it's worse now. I need to shave.
Stamay was staring across at Tona.
Here we go. Big main event. Let's do this. So Sam A for me. John, who you got?
Sam A.
And Jasmine.
Gotta be Sam A.
Yeah.
But I'm rooting for Tona.
I'm happy to be surprised.
How do you defeat the greatest on the planet? Let's see if Josh Tona can do it, or will it be another masterclass performance from the champion, the living legend, Sam A. Michael Chavello, Mitch Chilson with you on the One Fantasy game on the One Super app. An overwhelming 86% of fans are tipping a win.
It's going to be 5 rounds, isn't it?
Tona says,
I don't know. It might be. Oh no, it's not, is it? It's 3 minutes. Yeah, it's 15. My math.
I don't know, these main events always tend to just go the distance, the Muay Thai one.
But with these small gloves, you never know what can happen, though.
Yeah, if it's someone like Pechmarkot.
Oh, he knocked out that guy, didn't he?
Yeah.
In Bangkok.
To keep Tona away, to keep him out
A Swedish guy or something. Magnus.
I think so. That was amazing.
Yeah.
He just proper doesn't give a shit.
I love Pit Marcotte, yeah.
Slow starters. They've got 5 rounds.
He's all about the art.
And get this first round.
3 judges circle side, scoring on a 10-point must system. Give the
Oh.
winner of the round 10 points. The less dominant athlete gets 9 points. Sam A just going high a moment ago, looking for the headache maker. Right hand to an inside thigh kick from Tona out of orthodox stance.
Tona by KO, this is 10.
Nice little step across.
Might be possible. We never know the underdog.
So effectively, Sam.
Joel is shooting his shot.
Kicks the leg just above the ankle. Tries to pick it out. Nice catch and counter there from Sam. Josh comes
In the
I
ball's
like
in your
that,
court, actually.
left lead there from
I like that
Josh.
Josh is pressuring Sam, though.
Again out of Southpaw stance
Yeah.
from the little Aussie battler from Canberra, Australia's
He's
capital.
pushing him against the cage a little bit.
You'd expect Sam to like, or at least he's countering. That's good. But he's not really pushing, is he?
Close as you will get to perfection in Muay Thai, Sam A. Cutting side kick to
Oh.
the center. A near flawless competitor, Sam A.
Oof.
How do you
Damn, we need to get James Goyder here, huh?
armor?
Ah, yeah.
How do you possibly
I'll text
find
him.
an Tonna will need
Muay
to
Thai
be
expert.
physical
He's got to be
mental
watching this.
best tonight as he wears that
That's some big
from
head kicks though.
hook from Josh.
Sammy just keeps going on those. He might just drop.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
there we go. Right in the face.
Nice combination work from Sam A. End of the first round, we go to the towels. Tonna with the crew, Kieran and the crew from Moyu in his corner, looking relaxed. But perhaps being outworked in the opening
I like Josh's socks.
Composed and
That's
relaxed.
Green is my
that's all I
favorite
gotta
color.
say. Yeah.
Counters, comes right back, extremely composed in his delivery of these shots. Time Bomb says that he wants
All right, yeah. Who we got up then? I find it hard to read that round.
I think Sammy's got it. He's hit some pretty hard shots.
Yeah, I
But
guess
Josh
they
is
don't judge
eating
it by
it, isn't
round,
he?
but yeah.
has seen everything inside the ring. There's not a lot you can do.
Sam is so chill, but Josh looks like he's already tired.
This thing dirty. He needs to get out of the
I think for Josh, this is the culmination of his career.
Mm,
Whereas Sam Hayes is just another day at the office.
just
so,
another fight.
yeah.
Sam A, and Sam A had to keep up with it, and that wore him out. You've got to change things up, Tony. Do you not want to play this classic game with Sam A?
Tonna has said he wants to get Sam A into the latter rounds. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, he's got a crowd, Sam A, man. Like, keep it close.
Here in the early stages.
There you go.
Because Sam A does it so well, putting the points down, winning
Yeah,
over the
I think
But
Josh
just
might
Sammy
realize
just
that
got
he
the
can,
more
he can
pop
take the
to
points
everything.
now.
straw comes forward in those.
He just has to keep attacking.
His for this one, for his world title shot. He said this is his Super Bowl. This is his World Cup final. This is
Exactly.
his World Series, his Wimbledon. It's all come down.
His Wimbledon.
Oh, nice elbow.
Oh, I love Mike.
Oh. Big Mike.
Inside the opening minute of the second round.
Oh.
Oh.
Looking to the judges, and you see some more fire.
Oh, nice.
Oh. That's
Don't.
fucking.
Come on.
Oh.
Get up, Josh.
Why are you
Wow.
not counting?
Let's do
You should
it.
be counting by now.
From Sam A as the first knockdown. Well, Tonna's jaw, he gives a little shake there.
I think that's it.
Is his jaw in pain right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's done.
there we
It's
go.
over. Game over.
Josh is in trouble.
The momentum.
Oof.
Damn, that head kick. Boom.
Oh, damn.
Oh man.
He's blocking a lot of the
Mate,
stuff, though.
ooh, second.
The support leg.
I think he's okay.
Puts a count on Josh. That's a second one. Is it a count?
There we go. Says it all.
Well, some confusion.
That was a sweep.
What's happening?
It's not a count. He swept out my leg. Referee's putting a count on Josh. It's going to count.
How would you get a count for sweeping
That's
a
not a
leg?
count. That was a sweep.
I think he had to double check with the judge
Yeah.
or whoever's on ringside. That was weird.
For the left hook. Sam A goes upstairs. Tonna's going to move.
He must be new then.
Come on,
this ref.
survive.
Picking him apart. Oh, look at the guts and intestinal fortitude from Josh. He won't wait.
Intestinal fortitude.
He won't go quietly into the night. Sam A's going to have to drop him again to finish him.
Oh no. Oof. Oh, he's gonna fall.
Sam A unloading the heavy artillery. Tonna's going to use the circle here. He's going to move. He's too
Whoa.
Sam A dropped him. That's the third knockdown. It's over. It's over.
Oh,
They
man.
might
That's kind of whack right there.
Yeah, because the
I
second
don't
one
know
was a
about
sweep.
that. Yeah.
Second one was a sweep.
Sam A.
But that was a sick performance though.
I'm
I
not
was
arguing
like,
with the
it
result.
was-
Yeah, that was going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
And it looked like it was going downhill no matter what, but
That was
No,
emphatic.
that was weird. I say we get the rematch going right away. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm not
Chachi,
on
if
his
you're still
team.
watching.
So we had a nut shot in the co-main, and then a sweep as a knockdown in the main.
Oh.
It's hard to see anybody in that division beating Sam A though.
Yeah. Still massively entertaining though.
That was it.
Yeah, that was.
He just sat
But that
back
should have been
after.
number
Look.
2 though.
Yeah.
He drops the guard.
Yeah, look, he just his head. Look, he drops.
the referee. There was a look in Tona's eyes that was not there. So the referee gave him a second 8 count, and then the third 8 count was all she wrote. Sam A defends his title and continues his reign over 2 sports.
It's like watching a fine goal by Lionel Messi in football, a fine
Oh
performance
God.
in MMA and Muay Thai.
Bringing in the Messi. Oh,
And now,
gotta love him.
your referee, Mr. Johnny Chan, has called a stop to this contest after 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the second round for your winner by way of technical knockout and still won Super Series Muay Thai.
He should be lifting the hand now.
He's shaking.
He's like ready to go, ready to celebrate. There you go.
Hey,
Good
does one give
job.
you a new belt every time?
No, I think you keep the belt. Belt like
The heck is
goes
this
around.
guy?
I don't know who that is.
Is that the new
That's
Lauren?
no, that's the new CEO of some
Shut your
company. I
CEO.
don't know. He's
Okay.
probably gonna be on The Apprentice, so we're just getting a taste of one of the guys.
Getting a taste, yeah. I've never seen his face before.
Yeah, he's super tall.
Yeah.
For one of the greatest of all time, Josh Tona looking absolutely devastated. But what can you do when you're up against that kind of precision? It's the economy of effort that Sam A. Gayangharao brings to the circle. Look at that left hand. He set it up. He knew he was going to throw it. And
I swear, if that was right in the nose, 100% broken.
Damn.
It almost seemed like Sam A was playing with him a little bit. It was just like letting him come forward in the beginning, just like, oh, you know, let's
Giving
make it a
him
little
some false
competitive
sense of
here.
confidence.
Exactly. And then after the first round, he's like, all right, let's end this thing.
Like, all right, we're in the second round now. I'm gonna mess you up.
That was a great performance.
That was really good. Had me going for a moment there.
การเคลื่อนย้ายผมดีมากครับผมเลยชกมาออกมาดีครับผม I feel at this weight my body feels good I really perform I feel like I perform very well and that's why I am in this form at the moment.
You finished your opponent ruthlessly. What were some of the weaknesses that you saw in him?
As soon as he got hit in the head, fell dropped down that first time. Like Josh just dropped his guard.
Yeah, that was different class.
I mean, I've gone through Muay Thai, and like, if you even drop just a little bit, you get so much shit from your teachers. They're like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
You think Josh froze on the occasion?
So I took the first round.
Don't know. I'm sure it must have been some sort of disorientation there. But he looked like he was less. He had less energy in that second round for sure. Like for some reason, his gas tank just went.
I think it got to him the moment, you know, when you. Yeah, I think Mitch mentioned it. Was it Big Mike? It was his Wimbledon.
Yeah.
It was his World Cup final. So what we got here? Bantamweight kickboxing tournament.
Oh yes! Oh man, I love that card.
I want to know what's on the undercard. Or what?
Rumor is that Keanu Reeves might be at the show, so you might have to be there.
That would
Nick.
be sweet.
That's
No,
the
Keanu's
interview that you
too-
need to get.
That's the interview that we need.
He's going to be too busy with Cyberpunk 20, whatever it's called.
77.
77, yeah. When's that out? November 19th.
If it's gonna be out, I think it's been like 3 times delay now.
What's delayed?
It's some game called Cyberpunk.
2077.
Yeah.
That's a
it's
game?
like the next big thing. It's been in the works for like 5 years. And Ongla.
So
there you go.
So we're gonna be back. What, next weekend? Next weekend is the next show, right? Am I correct?
I didn't catch the date on that. Yeah.
Yeah, it is next
I think
Friday, the 16th.
So they recorded some fights, haven't they? before this
for
one.
16th, and then
did they?
And then there's going to be one on the 30th.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
16th,
Right,
and
I'm
then
just
you
gonna
skip.
I'm gonna use that super app real quick and fact check this.
Yeah.
You confirm the dates. Yeah.
So people watching, we'll be back next Friday with another live fight companion for one championship. We're gonna continue to do these, so I guess keep tuned. Subscribe if you're in the what is it on the YouTube? Subscribe, push that button, push the like button, push the
Hit that
dislike
notification
button.
bell.
Yeah, hit the notification bell. What is another one? Share
I think
with your friends.
you're on Facebook as well.
Yeah, you're on Facebook as well too.
Follow us on Facebook.
Probably an Aztec site in South America.
What's that?
What the hell is this?
I think it's an ad.
Indonesia.
Let's break this ad down.
Find different
What's going on?
Should I turn this off?
And kings.
Up to
I
you,
think
man.
you
I'm
can stop
enjoying it.
sharing.
Alright.
Ooh,
But
cuddling. Can't do that anymore.
It looks like Luke Skywalker's thing with Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
there's still people watching. The show's over. People are still watching. You
I
got
think they
some
want to
questions? Drop them in the comments. Are you looking
Yeah,
for
we'll
us to
answer.
do something special, or
We can solve the
what do you guys want? Like, there's a reason why you're watching, right? So let us know. Or you think the show's not over? That was the main event.
Let's
so-
just talk about the show.
All right, let's recap.
I'll mute
I
the
just caught
audio.
4 of it, so if there was anything interesting in the middle, you guys got to tell me. All right, so just 1 second though. All right, so Reign of Dynasties 2 is on the 16th, and then Inside the Matrix is on the 30th.
Okay. For Reign of Dynasties 2, it looked like they flashed up on screen there that there was a bantamweight kickboxing tournament. Is that right?
Yeah, it looked like. Let's see.
Let me try and
I
find
had
it.
to go on the website for this. Oh, the full card is not released yet.
Yeah, they had 2 matches, I think.
Oh man, Suga. Oh,
Gianni?
shit. No, Keanu, the guy who checked a kick and like snapped his leg.
They broke the leg. Oh
The
my
brother,
god.
Oh,
yeah.
he's back.
Yeah, he's back.
It has
yeah,
been a
boy.
while.
All right.
It has been a long
like
time.
Keanu.
That's exciting.
That's gonna be interesting to see him come back. He's been working hard to get back too.
Yeah, I am missing Gianni though. Like I haven't seen him in so long. He hasn't fought in a very long time.
I think he also has some kind of like something wrong, like physically or something. I think
He
he's
was
working on
supposed
that.
to fight. I think he was supposed to fight a KO match. But
Shout out.
shout out. But I think it was just it was the KO fight where you were there, Nick. But
Oh, yeah.
something came up on the med scan or something, and like it turned out to be benign, but they just wanted to
Fair
be
enough.
sure.
That's right.
We got, if you want to recap it briefly, here is the first fight. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Split decision.
No, that was the
wasn't
second
it?
fight.
Yeah.
Was it?
Second
Oh,
fight.
damn.
I think this was
The
second
first fight was the.
There, you're right.
the guy from
Here's the first fight.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
That was really good.
dominant performance by Roshan. You
We had a
know.
lot of love from fans here.
Yeah.
Yeah, where does Roshan
I
go
think
from
that's
here?
a
You
guy
know,
to watch. Yeah, definitely.
I think we'll see him again maybe this month because he is in Singapore. He does fight out of Evolve, and he did get a pretty decent win, and it doesn't seem like he's too injured or anything like that. So maybe
No,
we'll
he
see him
doesn't.
back
He
soon.
doesn't look damaged at all.
Well, back to the
And
second
then
fight.
picks to get to.
Yeah. So despite the disappointment of Andy, he didn't get any penalties for that haircut. But
Yeah.
I guess if he won, then he must have done Lakai proud. You know, he's got that Lakai do.
Yeah, very
See,
Kevin Bellingon-esque.
He's gonna open up his own chapter of like Team Lakai in China somewhere.
Yeah.
And then he'll have a whole crew of rat tails. What's next?
This.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how is this?
This was
I left
crazy.
for this. Was it a first?
Echo Ronnie
Oh, it's a
Saputra.
submission.
Remember this crazy finish, this submission. We didn't even know what it was.
Whoa! What?
Oh, you missed
What's
this one, yeah.
this? Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, we were all like, what the heck is this?
Let me go check. See if this guy, he has the name of the submission.
What's that? That's sick. I mean, I feel really bad because the Malaysian lost, but
Shoulder lock with leg.
I guess it's called the key lock with the leg, with your legs.
We haven't got highlights yet for the rest of it, so we'll patiently wait.
I'm just gonna double check that real quick. What they called it? Well, they just called it a submission.
Yeah. What have they written on the website?
Round 1 submission.
Shoulder lock.
Shoulder lock.
Yeah.
But yeah, Saputra, he's one of the good ones from Indonesia, I think.
Echo Ronnie, yeah.
I've seen that name around.
Yeah, you picked the worst time to leave the chat. That was probably the best fight.
Man, I just had to look at flats.
Did you you missed the Amir Khan fight as well?
Yeah. First round.
Oh,
TKO.
he finished. Yeah, he finished Rahul Raju. That was good.
I love Amir though. That must have been a really good one.
Yeah, and emotional with his dad.
replays.
You caught Reese Lightning, right? You came back into Reese Lightning.
Yeah. I made it just in time. That was really good. Good job, Reese, if you're watching us.
Talk amongst yourselves briefly.
And
Where
we're
is this
still
guy
live.
going? Yeah, and there's people still watching, so they want us to talk about something. So you came back in where? You came back
I
in the
came back
co-main?
in for Reese. Yeah, I
Okay,
managed to catch
okay. So
Reese.
what do you think about Reese? What do you think about him saying that, like since Demetrius Johnson and Moraes, they're not gonna fight. Doesn't seem like anytime soon that they should do like a tournament with all the other flyweights. Do you think that would be okay?
I mean, they've gone through the motions, and wasn't Reese in that one as well, and he didn't get through. So I mean,
Yeah.
I understand that he wants to have his shot, but it's not going to be that long. I bet Chatri's got something up his sleeve. He's gonna. I mean, if he's got Ongla and Martin coming in, he's 100% going to be able to get DJ in there. So I'm not surprised if I'm going to see that if we're going to see that by the end of the year. But I mean, he's still top. What's he like 5 now? So he's still got a bit ways to go before he can get a title shot.
Yeah, I think, but for him, I think he's in this hurry. Like he's feeling like that he needs to keep the momentum going. That's because he said this before the fight, so he probably thought he was gonna win this, and he wants to continue with that momentum and face some of the other guys. But you're right, they should just let I think they're gonna bring DJ over. He's gonna fight Moraes. Moraes is in the States also, so they fly
so
over.
They're definitely going to be able. If they've already got managed to get Ongla and Martin coming in, then they're definitely going to get those two coming in as well.
I don't think DJ wants to though.
You don't think so?
He doesn't
You
have
don't
to.
think he wants the title shot?
He holds all the cards. Like he is the GOAT. He doesn't want to do that. The quarantining and everything like that. That's what he told you, John. Right? I guess if they can knock it down to a few days, it's fine. But
yeah, I think that they don't have the 2-week quarantine with some kind of deal that the One Championship has with Singapore. Singapore.
I mean, they must do maybe 1 week, and then they do like just throughout that week they have the testing.
I heard there was 2 weeks for Americans. So I mean, American-based fighters. So maybe we see with Ongla
I mean, that's
He's coming
fair.
from America.
That's fair.
It
America's
is
not
fair,
doing very well.
especially Florida.
What?
Online Martin fighting train in Florida, so
they
we
should
gotta
be
see.
leaving right now.
Had COVID, didn't he?
What I heard was they're gonna do. Yeah, Ongla had COVID. I think they're 2 weeks quarantine and a 2-week camp in. So it'll be coming very soon. I think
they have to leave like this weekend.
Probably, yeah.
Keep
Especially
your eye on
because it
their
takes
social
like
media.
a whole day to fly in from America, especially from Florida.
Yeah, I think that they don't have to do 2 weeks. I'm thinking that that green visa or something like that.
The green
They're
lanes?
talking about. Yeah, the green. Yeah, the green
But
something.
there's no green lane with America.
Yeah, but then they're doing something special with like one championship. You know, Chachi
But
pulled out his magic wand and went voila, and then he's got something planned. You know what I mean? She
But
said earlier,
everyone on
Chachi
this
always has
card
something
was
planned.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
he is 100% a planner, let's be honest.
Yeah.
what was it? 2 Australians they flew in for this, and
Yeah.
Australia has a green lane with Singapore,
Yeah.
so that was easy.
Tona and McLaren.
Yeah. So it's gonna be
Well,
crazy.
I mean,
the
like,
next card.
Australia would be slightly easier because they are doing a lot better in terms of cases, but
Well, it's just
America
Melbourne is
might-
on lockdown, but I spoke to Josh and he said Canberra was fine. I think Sydney's
Yeah.
fine. It's just various cities in Australia are struggling with it, but we all know Florida's
yeah, they're doing the local stuff.
yeah, America's a
very
disaster. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I just want to see what they do with how they bring them in and when they bring them in, what process they go
Yeah, I
through.
guess we'll have to find out, don't we?
And then what's his name that fights Ong? De Ridder. Where is he coming from?
The reader.
He's coming from the
Dutch.
Netherlands. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
think
what's
that
that situation
100%
like?
is a green lane.
Oh, okay.
A lot of European countries are doing very well, except for the UK. So you don't, I don't think you're gonna see any. Sorry, Nick.
That's fine.
So I think you're gonna see maybe a lot of them coming in. They might have to do something special with American-based fighters. Australians might come in quite easy. Whoever's based in Singapore, or like we saw Malaysian today, and we're going to see Malaysian for next week's fight. So Malaysia definitely has a green lane with Singapore, considering that the economies are pretty much interlinked.
But it would be crazy not to quarantine people traveling from America.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Given,
and they're going to
I don't
have
want
to
to get
test like
political here, but yeah, it's pretty bad over there, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a cluster in relation to the White House, and basically the whole Republican Party is a cluster.
Yeah, I think there's clusters everywhere in the world right now, so it's just so. I don't know. It's confusing. Like, wow, how these countries have green lanes and other countries don't have green lanes, and
It just all depends on the case numbers, really. Like, that's fair enough, but we'll have to wait and see, boys.
How is China
Yeah.
doing? Like, I heard that China's back up and running.
0 cases.
But that's what I heard. So
well, they wouldn't tell you the truth. If,
They wouldn't tell us.
I'm gonna get fired, wouldn't I? Okay. Who knows, man? Yeah.
Who knows, right? Who knows? Like, who knows what's really going on? So, hey, someone
Hong
was
Kong's
telling me,
doing
like,
well.
do you really believe Donald Trump has coronavirus? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if he has coronavirus. That's what the news tells us, but I have no idea. He brings up a good point. It's like, could it be used as some kind of political move or something? I don't know.
I think there was the like first video that he uploaded or something. He posted. He looked really pale. And then the one that he uploaded like right after he left the hospital or something, he looked like he just got another spray tan.
Yeah.
So like, who knows?
Yeah, it's very difficult, but like, yeah, hopefully all this stuff works out. It seems like Chachi wouldn't have announced this if he didn't have, you know, a
Something up
surefire
his
way to
sleeve.
get everybody across the border safely and get these shows, you know, running. And once he gets I think the October 30th card done, I feel like that's just gonna, you know, allow him to bring everybody over after that, and we're gonna see a lot of shows back to back to back like we normally would. But they also
Yeah.
said that they're talking about going to other countries too, so
Yeah,
we'll see what
I'm
happens.
quite curious to see where else besides Singapore and Thailand.
I don't think they are. I think
I don't think Malaysia anytime soon, and I
Dom
have
Lau said he's
absolutely
there
no
till
idea.
Christmas in Singapore, so
Damn, you gotta
they're
throw
not
Dom
even.
Lau under the bus like that.
I mean, I'm
Well,
sure he's got a place in Singapore. He lived in Singapore for a very long time, so like I'm sure he's got a place.
It's an open secret. One won't leave Singapore until at least the end of the year. Yes, they may open up with Manila in the new year, but I don't think they're going anywhere. They're just going to park themselves like the UFC's done in Abu Dhabi and Las Vegas. It makes so much sense, right? If you create a bubble, you need to stay there for a while to make it financially worth
Yeah,
it. And
definitely. I mean, they don't have a fight island, but like they're doing.
Singapore is the fight island.
Yeah.
Is it an island? I'm not even sure. No.
Singapore's an island. Yeah,
There we
that's
go.
good.
Fight Island 2.
Fight
Yeah,
Island
it's a
2.
pretty big fight island.
Good food though, probably.
They should market it like
Probably.
something, I think Fight Island is taken, but what else could they call it?
I'm
Bout
sure
Island,
Chaudhry will be able to come up with something pretty good.
Respect Island, Honor Island,
Honor Island.
Courage Island.
I think he's named it with the October 30th card inside the Matrix. Like that's where that's where they are. They're in the Matrix over
Singapore's
there.
the Matrix. Yeah.
Yeah, Singapore is the Matrix. So yeah, Fight Island is hard to compete with that. To be honest with you.
You know, when Chatri dropped that news on what was it, Monday night, I wrote the story. I was just about to go to bed. It was midnight when I saw it, and then I wrote the story and I put it in the headline. One championship, announces 4 title fights for Enter the Matrix. I didn't even realize it was inside the Matrix until I woke up next day. So it was up on SCMP for a good 12 hours as Enter the Matrix. Because I thought that's what the
Close
phrase
enough.
was. Have I got it wrong? That's
That
from
would
the
be
film,
really
right?
cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Enter the Matrix is what I think what they say in the movie, or what
So why is
people
it
say.
inside the Matrix? Like, then you want
Maybe it's
to
copyrighted. They can't.
copyright?
They can't use. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All
Who
right,
knows who
boys.
makes the names?
Who knows? All right, I'm gonna grab some drinks.
All right.
It was great.
Yeah,
It's
all right.
I will see you next
I'm
week,
looking
hopefully.
forward to the next ones. Yeah.
All right.
Plug your
Have a good
YouTube
night.
for anyone still here. Blaze on the vid.
Yeah, Blaze on the vid. There's nothing on there that's very interesting, but anyone watching, you can watch.
If you need any Open University
stupid-
recommendations,
Yeah.
that one went viral.
Yeah, I'll
Come on.
try. Yeah, I play that Switch game, fitness boxing on it. That one went quite viral. Everyone locked in. They want to see how they can
It's
work
good
out
to
at
have
home.
you. We'll get you back on for the next one. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Yes, go
yeah.
have fun. Go have fun. It's party time in Georgia over there.
Yes.
All
Get
right,
some
all right.
drinks.
Peace and love. Thanks.
All right.
All right. Catch you in the next
John
one,
and I,
boys.
yeah.
Bye.
All right, cheers. Thanks so much. We gotta wait for these. Are these other videos gonna show up?
The highlights?
Yeah, I'm refreshing the page on ONE FC. I don't know.
OneFC.com.
I guess we can just give a final verdict.
Yeah.
It
What do
kind
you
of
think?
subs in for a breakdown. Yeah, one championship reign of Dynasties. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. Not just because we did this live watch along or the Fight Companion, but I thought, yeah, someone in the comments made a comment saying that the pacing of the one shows is different to UFC. It seems a bit better, and I thought, yeah, this show was perfectly paced. may have just been the sequence of results, but it really flew by. I remember looking at the timer at the top left of this thing. It said 2 hours, whatever, when the main event was on, or it wasn't even 2 hours. I thought, wow, that's crazy. It's really flown by. And I thought action packed. You had good finishes, a couple of good knockouts, some good submissions. I really enjoyed it. Did you enjoy it, John?
Yeah, it was good. You know, it was good to actually watch it with other people too. You know, and just chat shit a little bit while the action's going on, and there was some good finishes. You know, Amir Khan, he came through and got back in the win column with a pretty impressive knockout. You know, I enjoyed that. Sam A, what can you say? He's a legend, and it doesn't seem like that division is like anywhere near him in just a level of technique, power, precision, everything. It's almost like how Valentina Shevchenko dominates the flyweight division in the UFC. It's almost like Sam A, and then there's everybody else. It's going to be a long time before Sam A gets tested or even challenged properly in that division, you know. But I'm always waiting for that new up and comer to come up and see if they could take the crown. But Sam A looks like, man, he's pretty much unbeatable. Who else was on
It's
here?
not Josh
Reese.
Turner, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh tried his best. I think Josh was just outmatched. They said on commentary it was like his World Cup final, his Wimbledon. I said the same thing. I think his whole career, this was the moment. He'd been working for everything, but for Sam A, it was just another day in the office. The experience showed, the class showed. He just took him to the cleaners. You know,
Sam
they could
A,
argue that second one was a sweep, but the ref seemed to see something. I was saying that was a sweep, that was a sweep, but yeah, the ref must have seen his eyes were glazed over. It was all over after the first knockdown, I thought, right?
yeah, it was the beginning of the end, you know what I mean? Of course we could go back to that second knockdown and argue that to the cows come home, but he was getting dominated in that second round, and he was getting beat up really bad. That left leg was just pounding, you know, against his head, his arm, his shoulders. It was pretty insane. And then you got Reese McLaren, you know, he came in and he also got a knockout, you know what I mean, on his own with that knee to the belly button and
Was it a
finishes
nut
off with some
shot?
ground and pound.
It's controversial. Mitch Chilson was saying there was a bit of controversy in the ring. Maybe Alexei Toivonen was arguing it was a nut shot. It looked low to me. The way he grabbed down there, I just sensed something. It was different from a knee to the stomach, but you thought it was legal, right?
I thought it was legal. When I saw the replay, the knee looked like it hit way above the cup, right at the belly button. I don't, maybe the foot, you know, when he hit the knee, maybe the foot came up. You know, sometimes the foot comes up and hits underneath. Maybe that happened. I don't know, but the knee was clean in my opinion. I think that was a very legit knockout, a great performance by Reese McLaren. And it doesn't really move him up in the ranks, you know what I mean? Because he didn't fight anybody that's, you know, in the top 5, but it solidifies him as one of the top candidates, right, coming up, and he should fight somebody you know, that's ahead of him. I would like to see him get that rematch with Danny Kingad. I think that he deserves that. You know, a lot of people felt like he got robbed, and I wish they would run that back to maybe even decide the number 1 contender, you know, behind Demetrius Johnson.
I found a video of this shot. We can decide whether it was a low blow. Bear with me 1 second. Yeah, Reese. I think he just took the fight because why not? It's been a while. I think he knew I can handle this guy. And you're right. He's not going up in the rankings. The guy was unranked. I mean, one only ranks top 5s anyway. But I think it was just Reese wanted to show how good he is, and he did. He was really damn good in this fight. Here it is. Yeah, a little bit. I'll take you back a minute. Reese had rocked Alexei, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if we've seen the punch, but
right.
yeah.
You gotta slow it down here. I'm telling you, that did not hit his nuts. Slow motion. Let's see. See, that angle's no good. We gotta look at the side angle. The next angle, I believe. Here it is. See, I told you, it didn't hit the cup. That's like his stomach right there. From what I see, I don't know.
No, looking at it there, I think you're right. That seems fair enough.
Yeah, so that's a legit win, man, for Reese. Great win. He goes back to Australia. He has to go do his 2-week quarantine now, which is probably a real shitty. But at least he got paid. He got to make some money, and he goes back and enjoys his time with his family. Even though he has to do the quarantine. Yeah, like Reese, big win. Sammy, he did what he did. Amir Khan, major win, comeback. With all the stuff that's going on in his personal life, a great win for him. And the rest of the card was just basically, prospects, guys that are coming up in the division. Next week, I feel like this is some good appetizers for that October 30th card. Next week's going to be some good appetizer for that too.
Let's look at this Amir Khan one. That was a good finish, wasn't it?
That's beautiful right there. That elbow. Look how he separated, and then went boom.
Damn.
And then when Raju was coming towards him, he threw that elbow. That he was knocked out right away. That elbow knocked him out. But yeah, that was beautiful. Raju has had a rough run in one championship, man. He's been finished multiple times. That was good right there, man.
Yeah, good for Amir. As you alluded to, yeah, he's been through the ringer with his personal life. His dad has terminal brain cancer, so he's got 6 months to live, roughly. He was in his corner again. This might be the last time he sees Amir fight. So if it is, great stuff. I'm sure they'll be celebrating tonight. But yeah, Amir could have a quick turnaround. I think, he didn't take too much damage there. He lives in Singapore. It's all good. I reckon he could fight again before the year's out, and his dad will get to see him fight again. But yeah, who would you put him up against? Like, yeah, as we were talking, he was coming into this fight, I think 1-4 in his last 5. So yeah, it's looking a little bit better now. But
I wouldn't push him.
Yeah,
like into like one of the bigger names. I'd just have him face somebody like a Raju level, a guy that's kind of like in the middle of the division. There's no reason to push him so fast because they did that before, and look what happened. He lost 4 out of 5, and now he kind of steps back a little
I
bit.
remember that one. Dougie really cleaned him out, but
so
we'll see. Yeah, I'm trying to think who would be ideal. Hey, maybe push pause on it, but there's no rush, right? Yeah.
No, there isn't. They could give him a couple more fights with guys in the middle of that division, and then he gain some more confidence, build some more to his skill set, and then go back into that top 10, top 5, and see what he can do. He's only 25 years old, so I don't think like time is an issue for him.
Yeah, we didn't show the Sam A knockout. Just want to show it here. Oh damn!
It's all everything that Sam A threw. It was hurting Josh Tona, and when Josh Tona was landing, it wasn't really doing much damage on Sam A.
Well, here you see like the first knockdown. I think that was the beginning of the end. Yeah, look, his head just goes back. I think he realizes I'm done. It's a long walk back there, isn't it? You're like, I've got to come out now, and I'm fried. I'm cooked.
Yeah, but he went back out there and tried to hang
He
in there,
did.
but
Yeah,
man,
he tried,
was just
man. But
standing
what can you
there.
do?
He was basically Sam A's a sniper, and he's just sitting in the middle of a field.
Yeah, as we were saying, like they thought it was a sweep, but the ref clearly saw something in his eyes here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's shaky. You know, I can see the argument though. I can see the argument, for Josh Tona, but still,
I don't
it
think he
wasn't
was
going
going
to
to turn
end.
it around. Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't going to end any different. Yeah, man, that was great. Look at those leg. Look at those kicks, man. Jesus.
Yep, a lot of heart from Josh Tona, but
Yeah, he just didn't have the pop, the pop on his strikes that Sam A does. And Sam A is just flowing right here. Like, just leaning back.
bam, that's it.
Boom. That's over.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Fun event. I'm really excited to see One Championship. I know they came back in July and August, but this feels like the first one. I don't know why. I think just because of the MMA. We had 5 MMA bouts tonight. Because Bangkok, it was mostly Muay Thai, wasn't it? And I think it sets the stage nicely for October 30th, inside the Matrix, not into the Matrix. 4 title bouts. And I think we also got Edward Furlong's going to be on that card against, who's the guy out of Sanford MMA?
And Antonio Caruso. That's a good
Yeah.
fight.
And I imagine they're going to put some prelims together. They're probably going to go all out. They know there'll be some eyes on this one. So I think you're going to have a really, really good card there. I can't wait.
Yeah.
As I said, I'm hoping maybe there's a travel bubble opening up from Hong Kong. I can maybe get to Singapore. Wouldn't be able to get inside the arena, but at least I could be in a hotel. We can get that feel of a fight week again. I missed that. I'm sure you have as well.
Of course, man. That's the best. The best is the fight weeks, man. When you go there for a couple of days and you're going through the motions of media and pumping out content, and then you go to the show and you feel the energy of the show, the fighters coming through. And yeah, it's an exciting few days. It's the best part of being a member of MMA media, I think, is being able to cover shows. Like I don't know how a lot of these guys just sit at home and they never go to shows and cover the sport like that. It's just, I don't know if they get the real feeling of MMA, if you don't go there from time to time and get in be immersed in that environment. But some people are banned from shows, so they can't go anyways.
Yeah, I haven't been banned by one yet. Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
I won't piss them off.
Exactly.
Anytime
Well, you don't want to
soon.
piss off any promotion, right? Because it's
No.
just you want to have good relationships with people. You don't want to sit there and rag on everybody all the time. That's just not the way to go at anything. You don't want to go
No.
to work and rag on everybody at work, right? It's like, if you're in the business of doing something, would you want to go and rag on everybody else in the business? No, it just doesn't make any sense, man. It's just, there's times to, push back, but man, there's times to just chill out because it's not worth it. But, I guess it, like they say, it is what it is. You do what you want to do. But yeah, man, this is good, man. Hopefully,
Yeah.
You guys come back. The people that are still on the live chat, come back.
Yeah.
You bring some more questions. Join us next week on the 16th. We'll be covering Reign of Dynasties 2. Not covering, but we'll be doing some fight companion stuff. Next week we'll probably have a couple more guests, some different people, maybe possibly the same people. Who knows? We don't know until the day it happens. But thank you for joining us. And any last things you want to say, Nick, before we shut this off?
Just thank you. I genuinely didn't know if this would be fun for. It seems like a lot of people joined and asked questions. That was cool. I really enjoyed it. It seemed like you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, I think that one on the 30th. Please come back for 4 title fights. It's going to be a banger. And yeah, we'll be back. We'll do Reign of Dynasties 2. I'm not sure about the card yet, but okay, we got another comment there. You need to reset the video. We'll end the broadcast now. So end it and then reload it. And he's the first fight up, Roshan Mainam. That is it. Why don't we end it now? I've had a great time. Cheers, John, and thanks, Jasmine, and thanks, Andy Whitelaw, for coming in. It's always a pleasure to have your analysis, John, and yeah, always a pleasure to just talk fights with you, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, man. To everybody, make sure you hit that subscribe button, push the like button, push the share button. If you're on Facebook, push the follow button, the like button, the share button, all of that good stuff. Support us, and we support you by giving you content. Thank you so much.
Cheers, guys.